screw it. We're just gonna go live right right before I'm even ready. I know I'm probably not. I didn't put on makeup. Well, I put on a little. I didn't finish putting on my makeup. I didn't finish doing anything. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Holy crap. I think we look okay. I think we look fine. We look about as good as we can on the fly here. Today's been so busy, you guys. It's crazy. Like today has been such a so we have like some news articles about Rian Johnson. First off, hopefully my fans and everything aren't super distracting. I've also been working desperately hard on getting my second part of my shelf video made. I might have to redo it. I've gotten up to about Return of the Living Dead, and then my memory card does this thing where it's like, no, you can't record over 4 gigabytes because of how it's formatted. So that might be something that we need to kind of look into in the future. So let me go ahead and make sure I tweet this out so you guys know that I'm live here. Hello, Jeff the Iron Wolf, welcome. I did put a little feeler out on Twitter. Let me see. My channel. We are live right now. There we go. I don't know what other sort of picture. Shut up, me. That. So I have my browser and my speakers going. Hello, Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey. Hello, Johnny Kapow. Hello, Angry Mr. Flibble. Hello, Jeff the Iron Wolf. Hello, Hiyoko. I can't say your last name, but hello. And I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hello, Artemis Over Easy. Tell me this video title is true. Well, we have an article. We have an article to go over. Oh, we can only hope. That's why there's a question mark. So we have an article to read. Honest and for true. There's an article. There's an article. It is a little clickbaity. So let me go ahead and tweet this out for you guys here. Copy, Twitter. Boop. We're live right now. Paste. We are live right now. Come watch or else. Mecha Random, just decrease it to be a thing you have to do. You have to watch me live right now. Rian Johnson is so fake news. See, that's what I think. That's why I put a question mark there. I don't think it's actually... I think it's just a little clickbaity article that this site has given us. I haven't watched it. But, yeah. So we'll wait until we get a couple more people in before we read this article here. We should do a B5 panel. Oh, so Sunday... Sunday is when I need to get this off my face. I'm still fighting from like the whole laundry shit. I had to walk through the garage to open the fucking thing because some idiot does not understand. Don't use scented and fragrances. Use free and clear because it pours in downstairs because the house is shit and the dryer vent just pours right into downstairs. So I've got to walk through a cloud of this shit because she's so dumb she doesn't realize, you know, putting scented stuff on free and clear detergent is just as bad as using detergent. So I'm coughing and hacking. I'm gonna mute myself 1 second so I don't blow your ears out. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Hello, Tina. Oh, on Twitter it said it's fake. I think it is fake. I think it is fake. But yeah, Sunday, Babylon 5. Watch party. I'm probably not going to have anything on screen, but I'm gonna at least do a couple episodes. Probably The Gathering, and whatever the next one is. Maybe we'll do like a whole disc. We'll see. So we'll do it kind of like how World Class does their watch parties, except I'll have myself on camera. So a little closer to what Odin did when he watched Exorcist. Hello, Sav. Let's see. Tina says, hi, I hope you're having a good day. And yes, I heard Uncle Ethan report on this earlier, and he's almost delirious, but I need legit confirmation. This is probably the same article. This is the only article I found, and I was really annoyed because it has cookies, and I don't like having cookies on my thing. But yeah, so we'll see. Also, I think tomorrow I'm getting my hair done. I think tomorrow, because it's fading a little. So tomorrow might be a hair done day. My kid's named a soccer ball Ryan's head. That works. Who said this is Mike Zero's friend? I don't know. I don't really watch Mike Zero. I haven't watched Mike Zero. Thought your mic was a punching bag. No, normally it's like right there, but I think my monitor got slightly angled a little bit. Is that better? Is that a little better? A little better, a little worse? Yeah, and I normally it's like right out of frame. This is not a punching bag. Normally it's a little bit more out of frame, but I was moving stuff around. I don't even know where my guitars went. Oh, they're like right behind me. You know, maybe we should fix that. Holy crap. We gotta put these back in frame a little bit better here. When you here, you go here. Right. Is that better? Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah, it's like so hot and humid today too, so I've got to wear like baggy. Whoosh, better, yay! I still want it like right in front of my face. I think I'm gonna need to do something. Hopefully it's not making a whole lot of noise for you guys. JM for good afternoon. Well, what? Thank you for being here. Cookies are fine as long as they're peanut butter. Oh, peanut butter cookie. No, chocolate chip are better. I think yellow cake chocolate chip cookies, but. You're like, much better, yay, wooch. Yeah, we need more stuff in the background, so. I mean, my red guitar is a little slightly off, oh, God. Captain Mercer would approve. Captain Mercer, we love Ed Mercer, he's the best. I absolutely love Ed Mercer. Josiah says, glory to the Force, Grandmaster has been avenged, don't screw with Skywalkers. Where is Doom? If he's asleep, wake him up. Victory in the Canon Wars. Hail random Luke Skywalker and Doomcock. I don't know where he is. I think he's, last I talked to him was like last night, so yeah, I don't know where he is. I'm not programmed to keep track of him. Wilk Report says, I'm going to do a live chat about Freddy vs. Jason 15th anniversary. Want to participate? Maybe. It depends on what it is. I do have quite a lot of stuff going on tonight. I'm going to be out of the house a little bit this evening. Tomorrow I'm going to be getting my hair done in the morning. Doomcock is on World Class tomorrow night, so I'll be watching that. And then Sunday is going to be our watch party for Babylon 5. So that is kind of my schedule for now. Oreos are full of glyphosate. Is that more of Mike Zero's bullshit? I don't know who Mike Zero is. I think I've seen one video of his, and he's kind of one of those YouTubers that I tend to disregard, because once they have so many subs, they become so. It's like, why bother commenting on a channel if they have so many subs they would never respond, type of thing, and why bother watching a channel when you can't interact? So like all of the High Council channels I was watching when they were under 10,000 subs, easy, so. He's super clickbaity. I know. You're gonna meet World Class Bullshitters at Horror Hound. I wish I was going to Horror Hound. I really wish I was. I don't have money. I don't have money to do anything. So do we guys want to read the article? We have 32 people here. Let's read the article. Let me make sure it's on screen enough so you guys can see it. That is the wrong display. All right. That is the wrong display. Let me put it on the right one. There, that's better. That's the right monitor. You guys don't want to see my randomception monitor here. Live outside of Indy. Oh, well, see, that's easy then. Like, I could probably go to Star Wars Celebration pretty easy because I'm not that far from Chicago. But that's... When is Star Wars Celebration? That's kind of one I want to do. OBS is a good tool. I use it for my streaming. Me too. So this is the same article Uncle Ethan had. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually read all of this, so we'll read it live. I didn't watch Ethan's video. I want to, but I don't want to say what he says, so I don't want to have any influence. I've only seen about 3 of Mike Zero's videos. This era is truly bad, says. Be at Celebration, I will. You know what? If we can, maybe we can like do a fundraiser or something, and we can get me to Star Wars Celebration. But as it is, like, I just don't have the kind of money. I missed my chat. Did I miss your chat? I'm so sorry, Dynamo. Let me scroll back. It says, hi, Random. Are you also aware that James Gunn was also fired from Disney? Yes, yeah, we did hear that. We did hear that James Gunn has been fired from Disney. So I didn't have time to make an actual video of this, so I figured I'd go live and hang out with everybody. Today has been so hectic. Right, so this is from the Express, the home of the Daily and the Sunday Express. I don't know. This is a British site, apparently, because they're in Celsius. I don't know if this site is legit, but... So the headline is, Star Wars Backlash. Disney stops Rian Johnson trilogy after Last Jedi fan boycott? Question mark? Clickbait? Have Star Wars bosses stopped the Rian Johnson trilogy after The Last Jedi fan backlash, solo movie flop, and ongoing boycott? Probably. They probably have. They just won't tell us. And I do not want to click your video, people. Making a trilogy of movies about one main story with 3 directors are allowed to develop where... God, why can't I... With 3 directors, all allowed... Okay, I read it wrong. With 3 directors, all allowed to develop their own ideas and plot lines. Sounds rather unwise, surely? Question mark? Well, yes, it's fucking stupid. Obviously. How about greenlighting another huge big-budget trilogy with no story outline or characters at all? Well, that's also really stupid. Only an idiot would do that. No wonder Disney appears to be suddenly pulling back on plans made by Ryan Roundhead Needledick Johnson and Kathleen Cray KK Kennedy, especially following the explosive fan reaction to The Last Jedi. New comments from long-term Star Wars art director Neil Lampont appear to confirm that work on Johnson's divisive trilogy about new galaxies has been stopped, as well as the imperiled Obi-Wan Kenobi spin-off. Well, yeah, I mean, because they can't give us what we want. We actually want an Obi-Wan movie. And I don't care about either of these things. Don't care. Back in December, Johnson told /Film, "We just had a really good experience making Last Jedi. It was like the last week of senior year. Oh, well, this is why you didn't actually do anything. Dude, this is why you didn't actually do anything. If you're, like, working on the last week of senior year, it's crazy." Oh, and thank you so much, AJ Gross Films. $2 super chat. I really, really, really appreciate it. Or £2 super chat. Yes, this is legit. One of UK's biggest newspapers. Oh, awesome. Well, it is still speculation because it has a question mark. But, yeah, okay, good. They're a legit site. Thank you so much for the super chat. But yeah, like, so if these guys are hanging out like it's the last week of senior year, right, then that means that they're just screwing off and not doing anything, which kind of explains why The Last Jedi is sort of a mess and thrown together in the editing room. Those poor editors, man, they probably... Well, I mean, look at how awesome Ivan's doing with fixing The Last Jedi, so maybe they're just crap editors. I don't know. We were cleaning out our lockers and all getting kind of sad and saying, how do we keep working together? And then I said the most interesting thing to me would be a new trilogy. One story told over 3 movies. Go new places, meet new folks, and come up with a new story to tell in the Star Wars universe. The sky's the limit. That sounds thrilling. And they really responded to that. So we're off. Yeah. And Disney gave it the go-ahead with no specific story idea? Yeah, that was it. That was the whole pitch. Why? Who does this? Who gives you a story by saying, hey, I want to make a movie. Okay, here's 3. Give me a movie. Kathleen, I will eat you out and make you squirt all over my face until you give me a movie trilogy, you stupid woman. I don't understand what the hell. No, seriously, I'm being absolutely serious. If you gotta sleep your way to the top, fuck it. I don't care. Seriously, she's probably so dried up she wouldn't. This is me being in a kind of a pissed mood. I'm so envious of these people who get just everything handed to them and then they fuck it up like that. How do you get the entire world handed to you and then you just fuck it up? I don't get it. It just... You are handed the keys to the best franchise on the planet, or one of them. Same thing with Star Trek. And you just fuck it up like that. It is so crazy. Hello, Bill Hicks. That's better. Bye. Watch the cat hit the like button too. Inconceivable. Oh. Hello, Stoic Lion. Wow. Day TV on a YouTube live stream. Or is it D-A-T-Y on YouTube live stream? I don't understand what that means. Yeah. And hello, everybody. We have like 43 people here. Say what you mean, random. Get off the fence. I know. Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey says, Express is only marginally more reliable than the Daily Mail. Alright. Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson and Disney have destroyed Star Wars. Yes. Monkey Zora says, ew. Well, yeah, and it would be kind of ooh. It would be absolutely kind of ooh. But this is just me kind of going off. I can't understand how... yeah. So it goes on to say, of course, 1 month later, everything has changed, and now it seems it may never happen. Good. No one wants this. No one will watch your movie because we know how bad The Last Jedi was. And I don't want to hear any of this shit about, oh, we'll just give it a chance. You're so negative. We know how bad Last Jedi was. Same thing. We know how bad Discovery was with the Discovery universe. giving something a chance is one thing, but also, to quote Dr. Phil, if anybody's like watched Dr. Phil, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. We know these people destroy franchises and divide fans. They are turning and pitting the fans against each other like we're fucking animals in a cage. And they're laughing and calling us names for it. And this shit needs to stop. I am so tired of these movie companies and actors and directors and all these people jumping on bandwagons, just going after fans like this for criticizing your goddamn fucking movie. We don't want more Rian Johnson movies. I mean, if you want to throw away money, you go right ahead. But I need to calm down. I'm a little worked up today. Yeah. Oh, there's more of this article, too. Amen, Raptor Recon says. That was a horrible image that will require brain bleach, but I get it. I know. Sometimes my brain just goes. Sometimes this is kind of how my brain works when I'm working live like this. Sometimes I just go off on the rails. All magazines tell lies, Jane Turner says. Star Wars is dead to me. I have the despecialized editions of the old trilogy, and I'll just stick with those, Johnny Kapow says. Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. I mean, you can't really get into all these new ones. Let's see, World Class Bullshitters read the alleged title for episode 9. I forgot what the movie said it was from. Have you heard the news? I have not heard the actual alleged title. Don't go popping a fuse on my account. I know. I'll need some I'll need some maintenance or something if I blow a gasket here. Yes, we don't want the Ryan Roundhead crap. I know, we don't. Angry Mr. Flibble says, after The Last Jedi, I figured they'd quietly cancel his trilogy. Last I heard, they didn't have any ideas yet, and Joss Whedon said the same thing before leaving Batgirl. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, we don't want it. Nobody's gonna go see it. The only people who are going to go see it are going to forget about it in a month. They're going to buy a pop figure of whatever new stupid-ass character they give us in episode 9, and then they're never going to see it again, and it'll be out of their consciousnness. They'll cosplay as Rey or some shit for the premiere. They'll make a YouTube video about it, and then they will never think of Star Wars again. And this is why I get kind of shit for being a girl on the internet talking about geeky things, because so many females, especially on the internet, who talk about geeky things have a wall full of pop figures behind them. They wear stuff like Legend of Zelda clothes, and they talk about, sort of pseudo nerdy things. They love Doctor Strange but have never read a Doctor Strange comic book. And for me, I'm like, well, I don't really know anything about comic books, and I gave the movie a shot and I really, really enjoyed it. And I don't pretend to be a comic book nerd. I never give you guys the false impression that I know anything about comic books, but a lot of these girls do, and this is why there's so many like fake girl geeks out there that get shit for it. I flat out tell you I don't really know much about that. Talk to me about Babylon 5 all day. I know that. Talk to me about Next Gen. Talk to me about TOS. Talk to me about stuff I care about. I am not on this bandwagon of yay Marvel movies. I'm a geek. Hee hee. No, I'm not one of those. You started without me. I'm so sorry, Jim J. Hello, Seraph. Johnny Kapow says New Order. Get ready for it. Star Wars Episode 9, A New Order. A new order? Really? Like Ministry's A New World Order? That's all I think of is the Ministry song. Oh, yes. Geek Life. Herpicus McDurpington. What did I miss? Me complaining about Rian Johnson for about an hour. No, it wasn't an hour. It's like 18 minutes of me complaining about Rian Johnson. Just don't talk to her about the can't. I'm intending to watch. I will probably watch it after it's over. I need to know that it's going to have a satisfactory conclusion. So once The Expanse is done, I will watch it. I will not watch it live, probably. Why do geeks like Marvel's movies so much? Because they're trendy. Because modern day geeks are the same as 90s trendy, preppy sort of people. It's the exact same. This the exact same people who are geeks now were the people who are like trendies and preppies back in the 90s and 80s. I was talking about superhero movies. They do. And for me, I don't care about superhero movies. I will skip half of them gladly. And I know you guys love them, and that's great that you guys love them because you know the stuff. You know the source material for comic book movies. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say, yay, tee-hee, I'm a girl geek. I know every Marvel movie. But because half these girl geeks who do videos about them on the internet and represent themselves as girl geeks watch about as many of the Marvel movies as I do. They skip every other one too. Geeks will rule the world. We already do. Yes, so in 12 years from now. I want to see Ryan Johnson's face when he got the news. That would be great. I need to be careful posting during rants. I'm sorry, Captain April. Yeah, sometimes I will try and scroll back. I will definitely try and scroll back. Holy shit, we have 50 people watching. You guys better be hitting the thumbs up. No, I would really appreciate it if you do. I don't want to tell you guys what to do. Thumbs down if you hate me. That's fine too. I don't mind. It's all counts as interaction. I'm not gonna like get butthurt over it. Good day, random. Tell them the truth and let the chips fall where they may. I used to watch a lot of mafia movies, but it was a bad influence on my behavior. Kind of. Kind of. Take no notice of anyone. You're allowed to be yourself. If anyone doesn't like it, screw them. Yep, that's kind of how we are. I mean, I say some pretty vulgar things from time to time, and a lot of people think, oh, you're so cute and sweet, and you sound very, very young, and you have a very high voice, and you're probably really no. I'm kind of a ranting, raving lunatic sometimes. What do you think will happen to Luke in episode 9? I think Luke Skywalker. I really think that Luke Skywalker is going to be I think he's going to probably come back as a Force ghost or something. Or maybe he learned how to, if they're smart, they'll figure out a way for him to use the light and the dark side together. Like, that was why he was on that fucking island for so long. On Hawk 2 is what it sounds like you're just spitting. It sounds like you're hawking a loogie, whatever the name of that island is. And, yeah. So I think he's going to come back as, like, a Force ghost if they're smart. And he will, or maybe not even a Force ghost. He'll find a way to transcend death, like Darth Plagueis did. They will find a way to bring in Darth Plagueis if they're smart. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. I mean, there's so many interesting things that they could do. Bleentron says, "Morning all, hello, Bleentron." The directors for all these Marvel movies don't even read comics. Yeah, and that is well. I mean, I think to be a director, I think that you have to, like, know your source material enough to, like, get a grip on it. But there's also a lot of, do you know how to work with actors? Do you know what the fans want? I mean, you can not really be that familiar with the source material and still kind of observe and do your research on what the fans want. And sadly, these movies are shot out so quickly. They're out every year, every few months. So they're just, not a lot of work goes into them. Why is Rian Johnson fired? Probably, well, we don't know if he's officially fired yet. I should probably go back over to the video here. Here, let me go back to the article, rather. The article. You gotta know what you're handling if you're gonna try and make a movie about it. Yeah, that too. Johnny Kapow says, what I like about your channel, I first saw a video of yours that you didn't have a wall full of anime or any pop stuff. Yeah, and well, I have a wall full of stuff I like, and I don't like pop figures, and I don't like anime, so... and if I had more of the stuff that's like on this wall, you guys would see my Mystery Science Theater, autographed Mystery Science Theater poster, and my Mystery Science Theater movie poster. And I have my Dracula and Jimi Hendrix Mego, and I've got all my slashers playing poker posters that I really love. And I have, like, various versions of that everywhere, too. Oh, the Rookie Critic, $5 super chat. Hello, haven't watched much of your videos yet, but I included you in my appreciation of the High Council video as part of the B Squad. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't know if we're part of the B Squad. We're kind of like the Trek version of a High Council for sure. Is that an upside down coffin? That's my Warlock. That is one of my guitars, and it is a coffin case. It is not a BC Rich coffin case, but it is one of my guitars. Luke may return for episode 9, but I won't. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, how many of us are even gonna go see episode 9? Show of hands in chat. Like, how many of you are gonna see episode 9? I don't think I will. I might for the channel. Why am I thinking Power Rangers SPD? I don't know. Oh, we usually talk about Star Trek Discovery and call it STD. Herpicus McDurpington says muff. Don't like anime, blasphemous. I'm sorry. No, there's a couple of anime I've watched. I love Senran Kagura, and I kind of want to bring the box. You know what? Let me go get it. I'll go get the box from one of the games. Or a couple of them. Oh, Lord. One of my shelves you guys can't see are my game shelves. So, I first heard of this franchise called Senran Kagura because I was just at Best Buy one day, and I saw this picture. And I'm like, holy shit. I think I would like this game. Those are her boobs. Yes, very, very large anime girls. This is kind of why I have red hair, too. So I found this game, and yeah, I leave plastic on stuff. So then I've upgraded to pretty much every game in the franchise. I've got another one in the other room, and I've got this one. Like, this is the version where they squirt each other with squirt guns and squirt their bathing suits off, and they get pretty naked. So these are games I absolutely really, really love. And yeah, so I do like some anime sort of things. Usually in the video game style. Triple X movie section. Your Triple X movie. There might be one or two over there. I don't know. There might be. Like the Vedic Assembly, Jeff the Iron Wolf says. Senran Kagura, Dynasty Warriors of fan service. Yes, Senran Kagura are very much they're very fan servicey. They're very fan servicey. Perv, kinda. It's a lazy hot afternoon. It's hell being retired. Yeah, I like the anime booby ones, but Jeff the Iron Wolf likes Gundam. Like, Seraph knows about anime and stuff. Have you heard the rumors about Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth? Yes. From what I've heard, it's confirmed that they're not going to be doing the next episode of Star Trek. The guys from Midnight's Edge know that a lot more than I do because they really dig in and do the research. They have a really great video that just came out about that, I want to say. Is that their most recent? So after my stream wraps up, totally go over and check out the Midnight's Edge main channel. They've been working really hard on that mini documentary about the Chris Hemsworth stuff. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Holy crap, just Googled it. They're twins once the hair is the same. Who? What were those games again that give her the clothes? Oh, Senran Kagura. They have some on 3DS, but most of them are on Steam or PlayStation 4 or Vita. But there's a couple of them on 3DS. One of them, the one that's like download only on 3DS, is coming out for PlayStation. They're redoing it. Senran Kagura Burst. There's another one for Switch. It's out already it's out in Japan. I think it's coming out soon now, and it should be out like now for America, where it uses the Joy-Con technology, where you can kind of grab the girl's boobs, and it's really awesome, and I kind of want to do that. Yeah, I like girls sometimes. So, hello, Spitfire Soldier. We have like 60 people here. Holy crap. Senran Kagura. It's one of the few anime series that I like. Warren Roar. Senran Kagura. I can't say it. Like Jesse Cox has played these too. He's a YouTuber that I sometimes will watch. That I really he's one of my biggest influences on YouTube. He's a gaming YouTuber, but he's kind of a funny gaming YouTuber. This is probably the most recent Senran Kagura game. Peach Beach Splash. Yeah. So basically they I should show off some of these pictures. Yes, if I were Pine, I wouldn't want to do another JJ Star Trek movie either. Me too. And me. So my favorite character in Senran Kagura is a girl that basically grabs other girls by the boobs. Her name is Katsuragi, and I love her so much. She is my idol. Lady Cat. Yeah, that's her whole shtick. This is totally porn. No. I heard grabs boobs. What's up? Well, we're talking about a video game where it's basically boob grab the video game and knocking each other's bathing suits off with squirt guns. Let me find another good picture here. This is kind of my exception to the anime rule because they have really lovely drawings like that. You're a Black Butler fan. No, because I don't like anime. But I like video games that have anime boobs in them. So. It's a must watch. Yeah, I don't know. I can't sit there and watch shows like, I don't know. It has to be like porn or not. It can't be like the in between. It can't be like the oh, we have panty shots, but it's a really serious anime about space. No, it has to be ridiculous. It has to be like Valkyrie Drive or it has to be something like ridiculous. Groping with RGU42. It's totally not porn. It is totally not porn. It's porn. Cox was playing one of these old TNG adventure games recently. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta watch more of his stuff. Yeah, and hit the thumbs up button for boobs, right? DLS Master says, I have Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash on Steam, the version that came with all the stuff. Yeah, I know. I usually buy the physical because I like to have the physical, but I do rebuy them on Steam usually. I have Estival Versus twice over on. I have the physical and the Steam version. Boobs, moves, and more boobs. I like the game. Well, there's a great one in Estival Versus. It's the fighting game where one of the girls basically has like a panty eating competition where she stuffs panties in the other girl's mouth. It's great. I love it. I have thumbs up for boobs. Best anime is a bridged anime. Okay. Too bad I can't play OK iPhone. My wife would kill me if I played that. Oh, I'm sorry. This channel keeps getting better. Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things I always had on my channel's Let's Plays. I had to delete them. Well, they're privatized because I don't want to get flagged for anything, because they were going after people like Lost Paws for some of his old anime-related stuff, so. Honk twice, random game user. I'd be grounded, I'm sorry. Yeah, so sometimes I talk about, like, video games and stuff. Should I go back to this article? Well, let me go back to this article now that we had a 10-minute long boob discussion. Oh Lord, what was this article? This is the Express. So we read all of this, which is basically just saying, hey, they gave him a trilogy and it's stupid, and we shouldn't have. So, after The Last Jedi was released, it unleashed a staggering and unexpected backlash, with a vocal part of the fandom furious over numerous issues, including the treatment of Luke, dismissal of Snoke, and fudging of Rey's parentage. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. And then, crucially, Kennedy's problems with the original Solo, a Star Wars story, came home to roost when the movie hit cinemas, and nobody fucking watched it, because nobody wanted to. Because we didn't want Orville Redenbacher as Han Solo. I mean, it's just stupid. Who decided he was a good idea? The original directors, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, were sensationally fired after their vision and working practices were deemed too experimental and left field. The next 12 months increased the nightmare, and as rumors spread of spiraling costs and decreasing faith in the project across the industry, and even worse among fans. The Last Jedi backlash and boycott certainly contributed. Well, we didn't have a Last Jedi boycott. Oh, but it was a boycott of Solo. Also contributed to the final box office haul of $329 million is particularly disastrous when every other modern era Star Wars release has crossed $1 billion. And the costs of reshoots meant the movie were estimated to need a $500 million gross to just break even. Because of this lady in her stupid pantsuit. Seriously, woman, what is your deal? Why are you stupid? How? Whose dick did you suck? I mean, probably George Lucas, to get that job. People. While all this was unfolding, Rogue One art director Neil Lamont had been involved with preparing the expected next series of movies, including the Obi-Wan spin-off. No, none of this was happening. I don't believe any of that was happening. Lamont told Cinema Blend this week that work on the next generation Lucasfilm project had begun before Disney suddenly called a major halt. He said, we're just starting to work on another Star Wars spin-off, and yeah, we're actually just making our mark on Tatooine, which would have been interesting, and some other new galaxies. Yeah, why wasn't it Tatooine? Also, thank you so much, Herpicus McDurfington, for $5 super chat. If Roundhead leaves, I'll send the High Council and you enough for some quality rum. Yeah, dude, absolutely. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we don't want new galaxies. The only reported projects that involve other galaxies are the Johnson movies. Well, yeah, that's because he's the only idiot dumb enough to do that. We have so many things. How many people have said, read the Thrawn? And thank you for being a brand new subscriber, Marine Boy Game. Yeah, how many people have said the Thrawn trilogy, the Old Republic? Why do we have a new galaxy? We have expanded universe stuff that fans would love. They would love an Ahsoka movie, for crying out loud. Like, I am not the hugest Star Wars fan on the planet, but I know what would make more sense. I pay attention to what the fans say. Also, the Rookie Critic, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. What do you think the future of will be the future of movie theaters? Will they die or thrive or improve? Do you think the Last Jedi defenders will regain sense in a few years? I think they will. I think they will. So, okay, I think that movie theaters are probably they're going to continue to do things like $5 movie days. They have all these policies of like, no cell phones and all that. I think the movie theaters is kind of still an experience. They're going to continue to they'll probably include more stuff like rides. I think movie theaters are going to turn into Showbiz Pizza, because they already have restaurants and bars. So I think they're going to probably have like go as far as having like more arcades, more rides, more events to kind of keep a family there all day. So I think movie theaters will kind of grow and develop into that to get people in them. And yeah, I think that's going to be like the next step, because I think with the home viewing to be a much better experience, you need an excuse to get out and go to the theater. So I think that's what they're going to do. Johnny Kapow says, I hate how Rebels cherry picked Thrawn from his trilogy and used them. What's up? Was Uncle Ethan correct? Well, this is the same article I think Uncle Ethan had. I haven't really watched this thing. And hello, Marine Boy Games. Hello, Stephanie B. I'm trying to catch up on your chat. Seraph says, yes, yeah, theaters will continue to differentiate themselves from home cinema. I think so too. Well, popcorn, they already give you free popcorn. I mean, if you have the rewards card and going on a Tuesday, you get free popcorn. So that, like, the Meg is a $5 movie with free popcorn and free drinks and stuff. Hello, Dark Slayer. Yep, I've given enough time. Yep, given enough time, movie theaters will fade into obscurity, thus being replaced by home theaters, which are already the standard for everyone. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. They need to do something to get people in the theater, because your movie viewing experience is much better at home. I mean, you have... You don't have assholes on their cell phones right next to you shining their light in your face. Like during the Meg, I was throwing popcorn at somebody who had a cell phone. I will do that. If you're in front of me and you got your cell phone, I will throw popcorn at you. And I think that somebody else, like there was like a huge mess right where somebody else who was on a cell phone was, and I think somebody else got some popcorn thrown at them too. But that bitch on my left shined her phone in my face. So, VR theaters of the future, they could. I must run. More calls. Well, thank you for being here, Jeff the Iron Wolf. Yes, theaters with blackjack and hookers and cocaine. Hail random music reviewers. Sometimes they do music reviews too. Any thoughts on Movie Pass? Movie Pass was such a good idea, but I mean now it's barely usable. I mean, don't you need like, you can only see like 3 movies a year with it, or a month rather, and most of the time they're blacked out. So. It was such a good idea, but how are they going to make money? Like, seriously, who thought that was a good business plan? You have a larger list of food. Can you watch a movie over and over again? If you have a console, then you can turn your home theater into a game center. Yeah, you have more food at your disposal. You can watch a movie a million times. Sometimes it's cheaper just to buy the DVD. That's why I have so many DVDs, because it's cheaper to buy the DVD than going to the theater. Sav says, when I worked in the cinema in the late 90s, it was a different time, but had a bar and a shop and an arcade. Yeah, and the movie theater I used to go to always had the arcade too. I think Star Wars should be put away for a decade or two, like Doctor Who did. Yeah, that really makes a lot of sense. That absolutely makes sense. If you kind of just shelf it for a while, let people miss it. You know, like your nostalgia. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absolutely. You know, give people time to breathe. People don't have any time to miss it. Taser buttons to zap people on cell phones. I wish I had something, like, I wish I had a control panel that could just shock somebody in their seat or something. What's in the cup? Vodka. A Diet Mountain Dew, actually. You probably can't even see it. I just had what was here. I think I have some Diet Right in a bottle somewhere in here, too. It must be great fun at the cinema. I am kind of a bitch at the cinema. I will throw popcorn at people if they are annoying. You know, I had somebody shining their phone in my face during it, and I was digging through my purse to find something to write on, so I was going to put like a note on her cup next to me saying, "Don't you fucking shine your light at me." Yeah, if you haven't watched movies with my family, stop asking me questions. Hello, Mia's Page UK, or Mia's Page UK. Yeah, I said your name right, I hope. Hello. Last Jedi made me stop going to my movie theater. Yeah, well, my local theater really messed up Wonder Woman. Like, their projector burned out towards the end. It was also burned out right before, so I know people had to complain. And it burned out right before the third act, and then once they get it up and running again, they rewind it too damn far. So I'm like, okay, it's time to hit the bathroom. This absence makes the heart go wander. Well, I mean, how many times would we really need somebody to just, like, wander off and just never come back from the Star Wars trilogy or the new Star Wars trilogy? I think that's what we need. We're just gonna wander off and never come back to it. Stand up and point and scream, imposter. I'm not programmed to do that. What's your favorite British movie? Trainspotting. It's you know, Scotland is part of the UK. Trainspotting, hands down. 100%. The In-Betweeners movie was pretty good, too. I glossed over the whole In-Betweeners stuff when I was talking about my DVD collection, like the first section. And they had a pretty fun movie. I liked their theatrical wrap-up. I did see it on Blu-ray, like, way later. Favorite British film, Spice Girls. You know, I did see Spice Girls. I was like 19 when the Spice Girls were big. Or, God, probably 16. So I do remember the Spice Girls quite a bit. Gamepad says, I got to see Wonder Woman on DVD through my PS3. The movie was awesome. Yes, I do own a PlayStation 3. Hey, PlayStation 3s are good. I have Red Dead Redemption on PS3. And there's a really good Hatsune Miku game on PlayStation 3 that I like. Willie Woodward says, the biggest problem with the cinema is they don't focus on making the experience as good as possible. You can forgive a crap movie if the experience of being in the theater is fun. Absolutely. That is absolutely 100% the case. I have more fun. I will watch a movie that and find that I like it better in the theater because you're excited for it. It's an event. Also, thank you so much for Ricky Critic, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. How do you feel about streaming versus discs? I would prefer physical. I absolutely prefer physical because once the streaming service stops carrying it, you might be screwed. What if somebody like me, I'm like, oh, I'll get Netflix. They have some show I want to watch. And, 5 years later, by the time I want to watch it, it's gone. Like, oh, now I have to buy the DVD. So I would rather have the DVD. I have DVDs I've never opened that I've been meaning to watch that I just haven't. But most of the time, I've seen them before. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh God, the Spice Girls are so cringe, but I love them. They're kind of my guilty pleasure because they're a bunch of cute British girls, and most of them have like I kind of prefer the northern accent, and most of them are from we got a couple of them from Leeds, a couple of them from Liverpool, and you only have one that's from London, I think, or one or two. How many Spice Girls were there? There were 5. I used to be able to name them all. But I kind of have a thing for the northern accent, so. Another problem with public theaters is you're paying up to $20 in snacks. Once this happens, you have to sit through half an hour worth of ads, and then the movie starts. Exactly. Do you know how much, like, a small drink is in the movie theater? It's like $5 for a 20-ounce small drink. It's insane. It's crazy. And luckily, well, just get the rewards cards. I usually end up getting most beverages and popcorn for free. Go on the Tuesday for the $5 deal. Have the rewards card. Get free popcorn. Use your points. Anytime if you see a movie you really want to see, like Deadpool 2 had triple points. So I'm like, yep. Deadpool 2 tickets. Same thing with Ready Player One. They both had triple points. So. How do you feel about resurrections in films? Do they ruin the emotion of death? Sometimes. Sometimes they do. I mean, if it's something like Luke Skywalker or something, I think I could forgive it because we have established Force Ghost sort of history. But lots of planets have a north. Exactly, they do. They do. Tina says, I've been Netflix since the DVD days. Oh, I remember that. I remember mailing back the DVDs from Netflix. I stream now, but that's my problem with them. I wish list a bunch, and then when I'm ready to watch, they tell me I have a week left. Like a location of London is the oil sump of the UK. I've only seen, I only got to see, when I was in England, I only got to see Heathrow of London, because I went up north. I was not in London. I really, really want to see a lot more of London. The first Spice Girls CD was surprisingly good. Yeah, Yeah, the second one, Spice World, was pretty good too. I had a stack of Spice Girl CDs like this tall of all of the singles, the British versions, the American versions. They had like comic relief versions of Spice Up Your Life. Yeah, I know Spice Girls. I do know. Saw the Spice Girls fourth row and I just missed it. Johnny Kapow. I saw Spice Girls fourth row with 3 buddies in Toronto. And then when we drove home, I saw the punk band Diesel Boys at a local bar. That was a good day. Well, that's like my typo negative Ween story. I saw Ween in Boulder, then typo negative in Denver the next day. Then I drove to Kansas to see Ween again 2 days later. I'm all over the place. I watched the playback. You made me smile. Oh no. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie B. Did I miss something? I hope I didn't miss something. Well, Griffin says, "Hey, random from one of my sources, they'd like to remove all DVD sales." Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Well, I mean, you can always still find stuff on Amazon, though. You can find old stuff. So that's kind of my plan. Is there's a couple of things on my wish list. I think I'm gonna break down and order the Laugh-In box set from Time Life because I can do it in installments. I probably will be able to make a $50 payment a month for the next 6 months. I will probably be able to do that. But I don't want to miss the opportunity of owning the Laugh-In box set. I mean, the Dark Shadows set that I really want is still available there, and I might steal somebody's, but no, I can't do it. London is fun to visit for a day. Best part is that you get to leave. Yes, and hello, Fuzz Dog. You can use a soda for $1.25 or a bottle of soda for $1.75 at a vending machine, a 24-pack of popcorn, $6 or $7, or an ice cream bar around 99 cents. Yes, you can. Ween and typo, that's awesome. My music taste is all over the place. I like so many obscure bands that you guys have probably never heard of. I was talking to somebody who I did see in the chat today about the Kinks yesterday. I really enjoy the Kinks. I've got a lot of their deluxe editions, so... Have you seen the latest Midnight Edge Star Trek video? I saw like 5 minutes of it and decided I had to go live because I didn't have any time other than this afternoon to go live. Marine Boy Games, $2 super chat. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it'll pop up right here in a second. Sometimes Streamlabs is a little slow. DLS Master says, Spice Girls were Melanie Brown as Scary Spice, Melanie Chisholm as Sporty, Emma Bunton as Baby, Jerry Halliwell as Ginger, and Victoria Beckham, but she was Adams as Posh Spice. Yes. Yeah, I probably still remember that. Hello, Rose Tico Enthusiast. Like how you think Captain April. Did I miss Captain April? Here he is. I missed his. My standard tactic is to fish a large soda cup out of the trash and an abandoned popcorn barrel, rinse out the cup, dump out the old popcorn, and take him to the counter for a refill. That works too. That works too. I have a giant purse with a batleth, so that usually holds like a bottle of something, you know, like a just a 12-ounce or 16-ounce bottle of like tea or whatever, Mountain Dew, and it holds a little bit of snacks. So it's kind of cool. It's got a batleth on it. There you go. You have just saved $20. I'm sure the tickets are $20, if not more, which is crazy. I know. I like Sporty Spice. Me too. She was kind of my favorite. She was the cutest. I mean, well, Jerry Halliwell was the redhead, but she was a little, I don't know. Sporty Spice looked like I would have a shot with her. Slightly trashy, but it saves about $10. I just sneak stuff in with my purse. What's that Sunday afternoon one? Yeah, it's Sunday afternoon, right? That is the Kinks song. Guns N' Roses or Metallica? Metallica if it's Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets. Guns N' Roses though, I mean the Lies album, the like that second half of Lies, that B-side. Holy shit, that was good. Just One in a Million was such a good song. Oh man, it does everything off. And Appetite for Destruction was amazing. Use Your Illusion. It's a hard one, but Metallica has better covers, so maybe Metallica slightly more. Ricky Critics is now cable TV. Now will cable TV go extinct? I think all the streaming services are just going to become cable, or become as expensive as cable. I think you're going to be spending about $100 a month, and I think they'll kind of conglomerate. It'll be like back in the day of USSB versus DirecTV, how you had like USSB for some of the channels and DirecTV for some of them, and then they kind of merged into one. So I think that's what's going to happen with a lot of the streaming services. AC/DC, gotta go with a classic band. Captain April says, well, for those who carry a purse, it's fine, but those of us who still appreciate our testicles have to improvise. You could get a messenger bag. Messenger bags are pretty masculine. Metallica all the way. Hell, even like Saint Anger. I haven't really heard much of Saint Anger. Everything I've heard off of it I liked, though. Stuck in a McDonald's extra value meal with a drink into Blade 3. Sneaking food in is right. It is. It is your duty as a moviegoer to sneak in something you shouldn't have. Or to pay for one movie and see another. Or just totally don't do that, but it is kind of your right. Hello, Zoogie! Sav says, I have to go. So it was nice hanging out. Bye-bye. And as the Spice Girl said, spice up your life. Thank you for being here, Sav. We've seen Randall and Hopkirk Deceased TV series. I have not. That sounds really familiar. That sounds really familiar, though. That's a British show? That sounds very familiar. Saint Anger was good. Yeah, the one or two songs I've seen, or I've heard, I've probably seen videos or clips of. They seemed alright. Yes, it is a British TV series. That sounds so familiar. That sounds so familiar. I know I probably was going to watch it. I love the half-hearted. Just kidding, don't do that. Well, I would never condone piracy or any of that. Go with the original RNH series, not the newer one. Well, that makes sense. God, we still have more of this article. Let me go back over this article real quick, and then we'll come back to the chat. I can't believe I don't want to get through this article. So, Lamont appears to have confirmed two major Star Wars rumors. Firstly, Tatooine is Obi-Wan's home planet, and his movie has already been reported to be based there. Well, I would hope so, because that's where he kind of ended up. I would hope that they would continue with something that they've already established. If the projects in other galaxies are indeed Rian Johnson's 3 films, which are never going to happen, this is another major blow for all the plans laid by director and Kathleen Kennedy to take Star Wars in a different direction. A direction many fans, and now perhaps Disney, no longer wish to pursue. Yeah, we don't care. We really don't care. So that was the only thing that was it. That was the last part of the article. So that really tells us nothing. That's pretty much everything we've said. We haven't heard anything about Rian Johnson's trilogy, and people boycotted the Solo movie because Last Jedi sucked. That's really repeating back everything we already knew. Thanks so much, Express, home of the Daily and Sunday Express, for clickbaiting us. Is Ryan sacked then? It doesn't say. Their article doesn't tell us. It's garbage reporting. You're just speculating. This is exactly what. And I think people will see that. People will see the headline, and they will just assume he's fired. Like, there's no official anything. It's just some dumb article. And this is what I hate when I go and find these articles and stuff, and when I see these. I don't like giving you guys crap information. I mean, I'll do an editorial on the article. I think it's just a lot of speculative bullshit that we already know. We already know that people are unhappy about Last Jedi. We already know that Obi-Wan lived on Tatooine. So, hello, Neil Coolin. Let me see. Do you guys think it's valid, or are they testing the water? It's probably testing the water. It's probably testing the water. To quote Trump, fake news. Damn clickbaiters. I think so. Yeah, it is pure conjecture at this point. Obi-Wan is from Tatooine. I don't think he was from Tatooine. I know he lived on Tatooine. So if they're doing a movie with him at the age he is now, there is very good reason. And I know that, like, Clone Wars or one of the animated series has shown Obi-Wan. So there is good reason to assume he's going to be living on Tatooine, especially since Luke knew him growing up. So, I mean, he could go on vacation and go do missions and go do things from time to time. But yeah, Obi-Wan, I don't think he ever lived on Tatooine. The first time I'm aware of him being on Tatooine was in episode 1. All rumor UK newspapers are all garbage. That's kind of what I think. I think it's just something to because Star Wars is still one of those things that people like to talk about. And we have 51 people here because we're going over one article that somebody just speculated, hey, Rian Johnson's probably fired. Well, I could have written that article. 99% of us could have written that article. And it would have been just as good, and it would have probably been a little more informed and a little easier to read aloud. But Richard says, I know I'm here. Sorry I'm late. No worries. sort of streamed impromptu today. Wait, this is speculation. That's my thought. That this article is speculation. They have no quotes from Rian Johnson. They have no insider information. So anytime you see these articles, and you see that us YouTubers read them to you, pay attention to how they're worded. I mean, there's no evidence here that he was fired. I don't know. Is that what Uncle Ethan said too? I'm sure he probably said something similar because he's a really smart guy, and he can see through the bullshit too. That's why he has his list of all the garbage tier media sites or garbage tier news sites. Are you prejudging us? Yes, I'm prejudging you all to be very intelligent. That's why you're here. You guys are awesome and smart and no shit from Shinola. So you guys are absolutely smart. 54 people actually. Yeah, we've had like, dude, this is more people than I've had for forever in my chat. It's amazing. Like last time I had 50 people in chat was the day that the Friday the 13th DLC dropped where you had Purple Jason. Back when I was doing gaming. I think EVS is a little more enthusiastic about the story. Well, we want it. We don't want Rian Johnson's grubby little hands soiling Star Wars. Same thing with we don't want Alex Kurtzman soiling Star Trek. I mean, we don't want any of that. We all have brains, might as well use them. Exactly. Ethan was wishing really hard. I need to watch this video. I watched like the first 5 seconds of it. I'm like, no, I don't want to see what he says. I don't want to say the same thing he says. So I'm gonna make up my own memes and my own stuff. Everyone was playing Friday cubicle hooky just to watch you. Oh well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I try to stream at times a day when people are like available to watch. And I'm not awake at like 7 in the morning to watch World Class, and they have their awesome gig, and I do not want to stream that early, but common sense isn't so common anymore. It is not. Purple Jason, hold on, Purple Jason from the NES game. They brought in the Purple Jason from the original NES game in the new 3D Friday the 13th game that is out on Steam. It had like a 5 GB update too. I don't know why it had a huge update. Oh my god, my hair. So I'm looking at my playback, and I hope the fans, I have my dehumidifier going and my fan going, because it's a little too, it's too cold to run the air conditioner in the house, so it's like, and it's kind of hot and muggy and stuff. Trying to stay in the warehouse to hear your stream. Well, thank you so much, Volcool Then. I hope I'm saying your name right. Have you seen Spartacus? They have diverse and gay characters, but they don't shove it down your throats. I have not. I kind of want to watch it. I heard that Lucy Lawless is naked all over the place in it. I need to watch it. Is that the one? Is that the one she's in? And yeah, I love me some Lucy Lawless, so absolutely. Full stop. What is Purple Jason? Purple Jason on Friday the 13th, the game. Let me pull up an image of Friday the 13th. So back in the NES days, they made him kind of purple. Part 3. Images. They have images of him. Images. He's Retro Jason. Retro Jason. So they made him look like the NES version. Here we go. So you can get him recolored, and you can play him as this. To look like the old NES game. It's really fun. It was really awesome. And this is kind of what he looks like normally down here. And then this is what he looks like. Yeah, I've played the crap out of this. I actually have a tutorial on how to unlock him, I think, still on my channel here. But yeah, the Friday the 13th, the game was actually really, really fun. I liked it a lot. I can't play it indefinitely, but yeah, you also get like the little 8-bit music and stuff too. When he comes and kills you. Really capture that NES quality, color quality. I know, it's great. And you get my hands on that game. It's really fun. It goes on sale quite a bit. There's a new like extreme edition or something that's coming out physically that has all the DLC and stuff. But do we work in HR? I wish. It'd probably be a much higher paying job. Oh. A sex maneuver, the Purple Jason. It is totally a sex maneuver. Have you seen on YouTube the singer from Guns N' Roses in 1991 when Axl Rose jumped on the stage and punched a person? I probably saw that back in the day on MTV News or something. I'm sure I saw it in the 90s. I remember that. I really remember when Axl Rose punched people. And same thing with Skid Row. I used to have a t-shirt when I was like in junior high. I was probably in 6th grade, so like 91, of Skid Row. Because Skid Row also did that. Sebastian Bach from Skid Row also like punched a guy. Because somebody threw a bottle at the stage for Skid Row. And I think Sebastian Bach punched the guy. So I had a t-shirt that said, "I survived Skid Row live." Which is a total lie because I never did. But they were really good. I mean... Sorry, but my favorite song from Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Oh, favorite song from Use Your Illusion. God. Nah, I gotta look up the track list. Okay, it's been a while. Oh, man. Because I don't want to just say, like, Yesterday's, and I don't want to say, like, You Could Be Mine. There's probably something I'm forgetting. Track list. First, let's see. God, there's so many good ones. God, I mean, Don't Cry was so good too. Oh man. Oh man, there's so many good ones. What was on 2? Civil War. Oh, Civil War was good too. Man. Knocking on Heaven's Door. Pretty Tied Up was fun. Yeah, You Could Be Mine. Well, You Could Be Mine just reminds me so much of Terminator 2. There's so many good ones. I don't know if I have a favorite song. There's so many good ones on that. I can't just name one. You Could Be Mine, I think, still kind of gets me because I saw Terminator 2 in the theater when I was a kid. Hello, Mojaves! Welcome! It's making me think of Rock and Rule the movie. I've never seen that. The Spaghetti Incident was horrible. Well, the Spaghetti Incident had some really interesting covers, though. Didn't they cover, like Johnny Thunder's stuff? And... There were some really good covers on there. I think Skid Row's cover album was a little better. Because Skid Row's version of Little Wing was amazing, but... Oh, look, it's that bigot random. I know. I know, I'm such a bigot. There's the other news. Did you guys want to hear what... So, Stamets himself, Anthony Rapp, yelled at me a little bit on Twitter yesterday. That was the other bit of news. Troll alert. Oh no, do we have trolls? I hope we don't have trolls. Yeah, so we all got called bigots for not liking Discovery yesterday, and it was kind of hilarious. Oh, Mr. Brownstone from Appetite. Mr. Brownstone from Appetite was good too. Night Train. I love like Night Train's kind of my go-to drunk karaoke sort of song. Because I get the alcohol in the throat just enough. Did it fire? Bring out the trebuchet. So no, it was just a speculative crap bullshit article. So they did not technically fire Ryan. It's just speculation. Who called us bigots this time? How about 1 in a Million? 1 in a Million is probably my favorite Guns N' Roses song. I do not care that the lyrics are racist as shit. I do not care that it is horribly offensive. 1 in a Million is probably my favorite Guns N' Roses song. I do not apologize one bit for that. I absolutely love it. It's kind of one of my go-to sing songs, too. Checked Steam, and yeah, Friday the 13th has ceased development. Yeah, and that sucks, because that means we won't get Uber Jason, because all of the rights changed hands, and it really is just bullshit. Because the guy who created it, even though he didn't even create Jason as the killer, but Midnight's Edge has the full scoop on that, too. Someone told me I was as bad as the SJWs. And that really sucks. That really sucks. That really pisses me off. Anthony Rapp put his nose in it. He did. I was like, Used to Love Her. Oh, both. Well, the acoustic version of Used to Love Her I do prefer. I have such a soft spot for acoustic versions of rock songs. Like, my favorite Blind Guardian song is the acoustic version of, the one about Arthur's son. What the hell is it called? It's from The Other Side. I can't think of the name of it now. Oh my god, it's not Bright Eyes, it's the other one. Oh, fuck. I can't think of it. My brain does not work sometimes. But yeah, and same thing with, like, Tesla. My favorite Tesla songs are from their acoustic album, so. Saying Used to Love Her as I left work yesterday. Awesome. Oh, Lord. Do you guys want to see, you guys want to see the Twitter thread that we were like, let me find it. Oh, if I can find it, it's back a ways. But somebody called us all bigots yesterday. And, no, that's not it. That's not the Twitter thread. Show us. Shows the Twitters. So yeah, Anthony Rapp kind of got on her case, and I don't like getting into it with actors. I really, really don't like getting into it with actors here. So this is the first part of it. I'm gonna bring it up on my thing. So I've said it too many times. No one hates on Star Trek more than Star Trek fans. Trashing the new Spock, dismissing the Picard series. Neither have filmed a single shot. Negatively foreshadowing is illogical. Come on, fam. The future is here. Replace bigotry with optimism. And so I said, yes, but we're smart enough to see who's in the writer and producer's chairs. We can compare all the previous works and know they're shit. Only an idiot would not be cautious when dealing with Kurtzman behind the scenes, right? Okay, so somebody sprouted off to me. Dog, what's the best concert you've been to? Probably like a Ween show or Blind Guardian. $1.99 or £1.99 super chat. Ooh, Blind Guardian was great. Electric Hellfire Club opening for Danzig was great. God, there's so many good ones. Blind Guardian was amazing. I was right in front and I got a guitar pick. Most of the Ween shows were pretty damn amazing. Typo Negative was pretty amazing. I don't know if I have a favorite. I've been to so many. But yeah, Blind Guardian was up there. It was so good. That was last year. I'm sorry, but am I supposed to know who Anthony Rapp is? He plays Stamets. He plays Stamets on Star Trek Discovery. Alright, I got paid. Share the ball. Thank you so much for the $3 super chat, Mahaviz. You got paid. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, calling us bigots. Let me see. Calling us bigots is basically saying, don't buy our product. To which I have one answer. Fine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anthrax. You guys are talking about Anthrax in chat. I love the band Anthrax. I need to see them. I've never seen them. Among the Living is one of my favorite albums. And State of Euphoria. I love that one too. So yeah, this is what I said. And somebody, is this person? Oh, somebody that this person I have muted, well, said something else. And I said, well, should I unmute them? Oh, I'm blocked. They blocked me. Well, fuck them. No, now I lost my notifications. Where is it? I totally lost it. I have so much crap in my notifications. It's down here. I lost it again. Oh no. It was this one. I don't remember. Was it this one? Ah, yeah, here it is. So I said, somebody smarted off to me and they've blocked me, so I can't bring it up. I said, yes, but we're smart enough to see who's in the writer and producer's chairs. We can compare all the previous works and know they're shit. And then, so somebody smarted off to me, and then Anthony Rapp said, so Stamets himself said, you do realize you're calling awful lot of people idiots in this statement, right? Including those of us who are working very hard on making a great show. Yeah, and that is not what I meant by that. I did not mean that the actors are stupid. I meant that anybody buying blindly that the new Spock series is a fucking moron for just saying, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. When we have a good year of crap Discovery with Kurtzman and crap movies with Kurtzman to know that it's gonna be probably crap, right? Yes, I know that, Anthony Rapp. So I said, and I did not want to call any of the actors. I mean, obviously, I don't want to call any of the actors' names, and that's not my intent. I did not mean anybody working there. I meant anybody who thinks that they're just going to blindly accept anything Kurtzman produces. And I thought it was pretty clear. But, you know, I didn't mean that. But so I said, I think you're a fine actor and you deserve better than Discovery. My apologies if I wasn't clear, but I've gone through every frame of the first season of Discovery, and the writing and production decisions are what I have an issue with, not the acting. With the exception of Mikey Spock, I think she's terrible, but, you know, I didn't want to... You can only have so much room on Twitter. So I said, I appreciate that. I didn't think you were maligning the acting. I'm just saying that we who work on the show are putting our faith in our creative time, and we are therefore the idiots according to your statement. That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant at all. That is not... And I don't know. Working very hard. Do you think I was born yesterday? No, and I don't want to drag these guys through the mud, obviously. But when it comes to like Kurtzman, he very much deserves all of the negative shit that we're giving him, because he gave us crap to Star Trek. I'm sorry. You know, you're an actor. In my opinion, an actor, yeah. So, in my opinion, an actor is just slightly more important than a set piece, right? You are a prop. You are you are directed to do a certain thing. You don't bring, especially on Discovery, especially today, actors don't bring that much of their own personality into it. With the exception of, like, Tilly and Stamets. That's why those two characters were actually pretty watchable. So yeah. But I don't view the actors as being any more at fault than the captain's chair. Or, you know, or the spore tank. You know, they are not the problem with it. It is the people who come up with it. They're the people who write it down. These are the people who edit the scripts. These are the people who read these scripts and painstakingly, you know, well, they don't even, they probably crap them out in a week. Robo Dog says, another £1.99 super chat. Mine's Jean-Michael Gerard, due to the stage show. Jean-Michael Jard. I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry. Jared, due to the stage show. Why can't I read? I can't read today. John-Michael Jared, due to the stage show. See, that's cool too. Well, like, and King Diamond's great with his stage show as well. I can't send longer chats. Oh yeah, I think it chops it off based on the amount. But definitely do the, like, at me if you want me to, if you definitely need me to respond to it. I will try and get to as many of you guys as I can. There's, like, a lot of people in chat here, so I'm so sorry. Yes, King Diamond. I love King Diamond too. That was another good one. Oh. Just a prop. You sound like a porn director. See, that's what I should be. I should be a porn director. That would be my calling. I can make some of the most amazing porn, I think, if I were behind the camera on that. Holy shit, Brent Spiner's starting to walk away from New Trek too? I hope so. I really hope so. But yeah, so there's more of this conversation here. There's more of it. So I said, yes, my apologies, that was not my intent. He said, I understand and I appreciate your apology. I asked you to more carefully consider your words when making statements about groups of people, especially in threads in which the cast and creative teams are tagged. Thank you for being understanding. He actually didn't yell at me. He was actually pretty cool about it. But then you get assholes like this person. The fans that complain in this boring and disrespectful way aren't real fans. They don't represent Star Trek and don't understand the show as a whole. I'm sorry for your actors having to deal with these kind of people. You know what? This is the shit we have to deal with. This is the people that we have to deal with. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I just, like, shouted out or smarted off to this guy. I don't care who's tagged in your thread. I don't expect any actor to actually read any of the tags in their threads. And I try not to go out of my way to make sure that the actors aren't, you know, that I'm not attacking the actors personally, because I know that I don't want to be one of those people. But seriously, when you are behind the scenes in the production of Star Trek Discovery and you don't understand what you're doing, you don't understand you're making the worst Star Trek that we've ever seen. You're making nonsensical plots, you know? Your show has an episode where you warp in because you've detected a cloaked Klingon ship and you have to figure out how to detect a cloaked Klingon ship after that as the plot that you've already detected. This is why I fucking hate Star Trek Discovery, because they have just the most nonsensical things. This is why we're hard on it, and this is why I have no faith in Kurtzman producing anything with Patrick Stewart in it, because we've seen what he's done in the past. The past behavior is the best predictor of future behavior. If we have 20 years of great Star Trek under Alex Kurtzman's belt, then I'd be like, yay, I'm excited. But we don't. We have something that is just as broken as The Last Jedi, where it just divides the fans. And yeah, it just pisses me off. So I'm so woke, I would never purposely insult anyone except for people I don't like or agree with. Yeah, well, and this Tyler Habiger guy, or whoever the fuck he is, this guy needs to be he needs to be blocked off of Twitter. Like, that type of hateful shit is why I respond to it, because I'm so fucking tired of being called names or being ooh, the future is here, replace bigotry with optimism. I'm not a bigot. How am I a bigot for not wanting Alex Kurtzman behind the scenes of fucking Star Trek? How does that make me a bigot? Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you, Tyler Habinger? What is wrong with you? I am not a bigot because I don't want Alex Kurtzman to ruin Spock. We already have Spock. I don't want soy Spock. I don't want diet Spock. I don't want 25% fucking different Spock. I just want Spock in the movies that we already have. I didn't want him in the fucking JJ movies, for crying out loud. I don't need them, but we can kind of forgive them because they're their own universe. I don't want Spock, and I'm not a bigot because I don't want your new shit woke-ass fucking Star Trek that doesn't make sense, that's only made for assholes on their goddamn fucking cell phones just to look up every time they hear a fucking prompt. God, I hate it. Don't call me a bigot. That's all I'm saying. Just don't call me a bigot. Caffeine-free Spock. Breathe, I know, and breathe. People are quickest condemned when they have no understanding of self. I know. And that's the thing. Maybe they shouldn't have all these fucking things tagging us as bigots, you know? Alright, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna respond. This is what I'm responding. Well, maybe if assholes like Tyler up in the beginning. We wouldn't respond. We wouldn't respond to threads on Twitter. He's a fucking asshole. He is a fucking asshole. He can go to hell. He can just get bent. He can just die in a goddamn fire. This guy needs to go. He needs to not have a Twitter account. I'm sorry. I don't want to see any more people calling me a bigot if I don't like Diet Spock. I'm sorry. This is for the rant. Thank you so much for watching the What's in the Matrix. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. This is for the rant. I'm sorry. It gets... I'm so tired of being called a bigot every time I don't want to watch something. I have watched years of Star Trek. I never gave a fuck about what color they were, who they were sleeping with, what's in between the legs of a person I'm watching on TV is only relevant if I'm in bed with that person and I need to know whether to suck or blow, right? That is the only thing. And, or lick or suck. God, I can't even swear right. I get so angry. And yeah, thank you so much, What's in the Matrix, for these $5 super chat for the rant. Send those keys on the keyboard and tell him what's up. I type really angrily. He's an SJ troll, W troll, and he's winning. I know. It's so annoying. These people live in disposable reality when canon means nothing. Swipe left. Don't listen to the holes that say that. I know. I think I'm just gonna mute this guy too. I'm gonna mute him. It's like, you don't get to call me a bigot for that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not a bigot because I don't want Diet Spock. I don't want 25% different Spock. I don't want New Kirk. I don't want Captain Pike on this. They promised us we would not see Spock. They promised us when Discovery started. They promised it would match up to the Prime timeline, and then we see the Enterprise, and it's not the fucking Enterprise. It is not. It does not look like the Enterprise. I love it when you talk dirty and kinky. I know, I kind of have a mouth on me. So my streams are kind of M-rated sometimes. They're definitely PG-13. Will you be in High Council? They haven't asked me. I would love to be on the High Council. Jeremy was nice enough to invite me on to Geeks and Gamers on Sunday. So that was a really awesome stream. If you haven't seen it, I think it's still available on Geeks and Gamers. Diet Spock. I'm sure Rob on Midnight's Edge called him Diet Spock first. I'm sure that's where I got it from. Like, Rob is an amazing a friend to the channel, and so is Tom. Like, the guys at Midnight's Edge are awesome. You totally should check them out. They have kind of been one of my favorite YouTubers for a very long time until Doomcock came along and kind of just blew everybody out of the water. So very nice mouth, by the way. I have a potty mouth. Nearly up to 60 views. Yeah, we have like 60 people watch. This is more than I would get on an entire 4-hour stream, by the way. 60 people in chat right now. I would get like 60 views entirely when I was doing gaming. So God, you guys have no idea how much I appreciate you just hanging out and calm yourself into frenzy. I know, I'm gonna blow a gasket and Doomcock's gonna have to like come up from the center of the earth and like repair my brain or something at one point. I just heard my name. I joined. What happened? Oh, we were just talking about the whole Stamets mess, about how he got mad because I didn't want to be called a bigot, and I responded in just, and yeah. Scroll the stream back once it's on. I'm only gonna stream for like 2 hours today, maybe. Oh, Mushroom Boy. Plant Boy. Stamens, as Doomcock calls him. And actually, he was one of the better actors in the show, you know? I really enjoyed his performance. I think he could have been, had the show been written better, Anthony Rapp on Discovery could have turned that character into the next McKay, because if you watch like the beginning, the intro, you know, the third pilot where they're actually on the Discovery, he kind of starts out being a kind of a dick to Lorca, which is 100% understandable, and you're not supposed to really like him. He's kind of a pissy little bitch on the show. But then he evolves into this character where, you know, you root for him. And I was pissed that the Groundhog Day episode wasn't a Stamets episode. You know, he actually is one of the better characters on the show. And oh man, and you know, I totally 100% get that you want to stand by your creative team. You don't want to, you know, you're a family on productions and stuff. Your crew becomes your family, especially on Star Trek. If you're going to be on a series for, you know, because in the past Star Trek has had 7 seasons for the most part. All these major shows have. And Alex James, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Seriously, great rant. I knew you had it in you. Soy Spock now with 25% less Vulcan. And that's the thing. Sometimes I have great rants, and sometimes I stammer like an idiot. But no, I get really worked up on things. And a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I'm unsubscribing since your channel became a rant channel." It's always been a rant channel. Did you see my gaming? I was ranting about Star Wars and Star Trek. Pretty much every time I would game, I would rant about Discovery in some form. The cast announcement were all pretty promising, actually. I know, well, except Sonequa Martin Green. I don't remember her on Walking Dead. I've had people say, "Oh, you need glasses because you don't remember her." I have glasses. I was also on a lot of painkillers and would use Walking Dead as my nap show because it was so stupid and boring once she was on. So, you know, it's like, handful of painkillers, heroin, hot tub in the blood. Back when I was doing a lot of that type of stuff. And yeah, I've been 4 years off of that, so... And I'll drink occasionally, but no, the 4 years off of the bad stuff. But yeah, and I would use Walking Dead as kind of the show that I would zone out to and fall asleep, and you know, you get like the heroin nods, and if you're on way too much, and yeah, and it was a great show for that because nothing would fucking happen. You know, if you ever want to take a nap to something, put on Walking Dead, and I would just be out like a light. There's a rumor that Doomcock is Mike Zero. He is not Mike Zero. He is absolutely not Mike Zero, and I don't know how I can tell you. I don't know how I would explain it to you, but no, the voices don't match. The voices don't match. If you listen to Doomcock without his helmet, his voice doesn't match. If a show sucks through the first season, let me scroll back. Zugi says, if a show sucks through the first season, it doesn't deserve a second season. It's a well of suck. You only fall in more each time you watch that shit. Like when people watch reality TV. Yeah. Someone say heroin. Yay, congrats, random. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Admittedly, I wasn't offended by the JJ Trek films because I know JJ didn't really give a hell about Star Trek, but I recognize that they've hurt the brand. And that's the thing. Like, I had no, you know, they were that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm just not going to watch them. They don't look very good. And they weren't. The second one, I'm really glad I never saw. Because I do not want to sully or soil my memory of Khan, because Khan is like, you know, Khan is such an idol and such an icon, and I don't think Benedict Cumberbatch has I don't think he has the bravado, I guess, or the machismo of Khan. I don't think he has that, so. Random is kind of metal. I'm a little metal. You should see my Warlock. It's a little metal. That's my most metal guitar. Purple helmet Jason. Reality TV snooze fest. Yes. Doomcock was on the long-haired creepy guy Deco Shadow as Harvey K first, right? I don't know. Was he? Was he? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Stephanie Smith says, actually, a woman I was chatting with via email said she used to take naps during repeated viewings of Battlefield Earth. Watch Farscape, you'll feel better. I watched 3 episodes of Farscape so far. Into Darkness was too much JJ copy paste. Oh yeah, there's so much of that copy paste crap going on with movies, right? Enter. We're gonna look it up. Agreed. 2 voices don't match. Khan by another actor ain't as sweet. Yep. ADD filmmaking. It was Khan, and I want to burn you up. Book Report says Farscape was awesome. The network never treated it as well as it deserved. Would you date Khan? Probably. Well, probably. I mean, I kind of have my style is, or my preferences are like huge brains over anything, and yeah, you gotta have some sort of presence. You gotta have some sort of I don't know. All right, I'm pulling up a YouTube video. Hopefully it won't automatically play. Don't play. That guy does not look that. No, that guy is not Doomcock. Long hair creepy guy is not Doomcock. Doomcock is not. Oh, he's got a Cthulhu though. Huh. The dude has a Cthulhu. No, I am 99% sure this is not Doomcock. And his yeah, okay, his Cthulhu is not the right size either. He got a little baby one. It looks like he's got the baby one. The woman in the Sea Org had to go see Battlefield Earth in order to pump her box office numbers. Oh, the woman was in the Sea Org, and they had to go see Battlefield Earth in order to pump up the box office numbers. That's crazy. I didn't know that they did that. Like Zero said last year, that looked like Skywalker will be John Wick. Brains and a sense of humor and a Star Trek fan. Pen Farm Girl says, yeah, you have to like Star Trek. You have to hate Discovery. For me to be interested, you have to have some sort of interesting quality. You have to have some sort of eccentric, interesting quality about you. There has to be something interesting. You know, very bland and generic. I don't go for it. Did Doomcock take acting school? He's good at doing voices. I probably. Oh, he probably did. I don't know. What'd you miss? I had an epic rant a while back, like a holy crap rant. My comment, please. Okay, Gary Davies. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. Mike Zero said last year Luke Skywalker would be Mark. John Wick. My name is Khan, and I will burn you up. Somebody else said. Aerosmith or Guns N' Roses? Guns N' Roses over Aerosmith. I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan. I find them to be very, very soccer mom radio friendly a lot of times. No, I'm not, like, especially the 90s Aerosmith. Especially, I just can't. I just can't do it. Oh, Scientology, and they make you do some crazy shit. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I don't have anything nice to say about Scientology. And I was being cool to kids on Twitter. I did. I felt bad for the keyboard. My keyboard is like me watching Discovery and writing up my reviews are enough for people in the house to be like, yeah, you must be doing a Discovery review. I can hear you typing, because it is like massive. Doomcock is Christopher Lee. No, Christopher Lee's dead. I like Star Trek Discovery. Not. You better not. Along the Watchtower or Freebird? Along the Watchtower is a better song, depending on the version. I actually really like Dylan's version. Starting to feel like I need to watch this so I can contribute to the constructive criticism, but geez. No, don't watch Discovery. Don't watch Discovery. Seraph actually is going through a painstaking process, and if he doesn't finish it, I'm not going to be upset or sad. It is such an undertaking. He wants to write out a script of everything that is wrong with Star Trek Discovery. And I told him, well, if you do that, I will, for me to read, it will be an epic sort of thing as long as Mahler's 6-hour Last Jedi thing. And and I told him, well, if we include little clips here and there of like the Klingon growling, of them detecting the spore drive, or detecting the Klingon ships and then figuring out how to detect them, you know, just stupid shit like that. There's so much wrong with it. Angry typing intensifies. Okay, Richard says, I'm of the opinion we need new sci-fi IPs like The Expanse and The Orville. Creativity dies with the hacks copy-pasting all the old stuff. Exactly. Doomcock is Mark Hamill. Doomcock is not Mark Hamill. Demonsai Synthwave, just want to say hi. You're looking great as always. Hello, Demonsai Synthwave. He's one of our awesome people over on Twitter. You should totally follow him. Should earn a degree after. Mahler was very enjoyable. I love Mahler. Oh my god, I love Mahler. Absolutely love Mahler's videos. I like the Orville, not even I love the Orville. The Orville is so good. The Orville is exactly what we need. The Orville is Star Trek. It is About a Girl is one of the best, amazing. I remember episode names of the Orville. I remember characters. I remember story arcs. I remember Discovery because I have to. There are parts of Discovery I've blocked out of my mind. You know? See, actually, Stephanie says, actually remember the guy playing Dr. Culber from another movie, Supernova. I remember him from being Ricky on My So-Called Life, but I was a teenager in the 90s. So I do remember him from that. I have returned. Welcome back, Seraph. I am probably only going to stream for another half hour today, but God, we have 63 people. Holy crap. This is like, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. See, Cowboys and Aliens, Tardigrade. I have Cowboys and Aliens. It's not very good. I mean, it's alright, it's not bad. Everything wrong with Discovery would be as long as Lord of the Rings. It would be longer. It will be, yeah, it's gonna be like a 6-hour epic video. And yeah, Seraph is nice enough to go over, and I do need to email him my scripts. I still have all of my original scripts from my Discovery reviews. Sorry for asking, but what's a spore drive? So a spore drive is this made-up thing that basically mushrooms can teleport you to anywhere in the galaxy-ish, but you have to have like a giant space water bear to teleport. it is kind of like, God, it is kind of like a jump drive. It's very much like Battlestar Galactica's jump drive. Only it's like the fuel that they use. It is just such bullshit. I mean, because like the warp drive will create a warp field that you travel faster than the speed of light through for a Star Trek ship, and for a real Star Trek ship. But like the spore drive is just some made up bullshit that it's crazy. Ryan Johnson is confirmed directing a documentary about back alley dumpsters. Oh no. Holy crap, Delvin Nexter, 1999 super oh my God. Holy crap, thank you so much. You didn't want to have like a message, or so if you have anything you want me to read, let me know. Thank you so much. Holy crap, I really appreciate you guys. Don't overthink it. I know, don't overthink the spore drive. I'm trying to figure out how to describe the spore drive. It's very much like the Battlestar Galactica jump drive. Only the spores are the fuel. Well, the spore drive is D&D meets Star Trek. Probably. Magic mushrooms are definitely an integral plot of Discovery, but it wasn't the spore drive. I know. It's like they had to be high. Mushrooms take you traveling through dimensions. Looks like the stream has been Doomcock blocked. Has he? Is he here? I don't think he's here. I don't know. If he's here, he might be lurking. Because there's enough people here where he could absolutely be lurking. But I think he might, if he does pop in, he probably wouldn't want to, like, because then I would spend the whole stream talking to him. and we would all be talking to him. So that's why I'm kind of cautious when I go into other people's streams, because people are like, hi, random, hi. I'm like, oh no, people know me. Oh no. So then I want to take away from the streamers, so a lot of the times I'll be quiet on streams. So that's why I lurk a lot of the time. Your favorite quotes from the Burbs? Mine is that old fart. He's got the best law on the block. God, the Burbs are so. I still say pizza dude because of Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman was like, I was in love with Corey Feldman from the Goonies when I was like in 2nd grade. So he's got such a soft spot in my heart because I mean it's Corey Feldman. so I still say the pizza dude. God, the Burbs is just quotable all over the place. There's so many. Oh man, I can't think of any other ones. Like pretty much all of the chanting is something that's great. Carrie Fisher was in the Burbs too. A lot of people don't remember that. He's not a stream blocker. I think he's about to go on. Is he? Is he gonna go on today? I don't think he's gonna go on today. If he's gonna go on today, let me know. Doomcock just uploaded the one about Johnson getting canned. I have not gotten a notification for that. I don't. Oh yeah, yes I did. I just got notification at 3:30 that he did upload a video. Doomcock asks, is Rian Johnson? Oh, ad! I got an ad on a Doomcock video. Yay! So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna let the ad play. Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Ooh, I don't think I've seen Demonic Toys, so I'd have to go Puppet Master. What's my favorite Corey Haim movie? Lost Boys. Hands down, Lost Boys. The Burbs. I want to kill everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal. Yes. God, everything from the Burbs was so good. Corey was in that. That's true. That is true. If you ask me, Discovery might have worked if they didn't have a virtual cabal of producers working on it. The actors are pretty good, but the excessive production team. Yeah. Yeah, they have too many. And Discovery could have been good had they just made it Star Trek. It could have been very good. It could have been very good. What is this? Is this a new intro? Oh, did he do a new intro? Oh. All right. I'm going to watch that later. So, Doomcock, I think, is going to be on World Class tomorrow night. And I think sometime next week I'm going to be on his channel. We were talking about it. So I might be on his stream, like on voice with you guys. So I can talk to you guys from his channel. It's going to be crazy. It's gonna be cool. Bordello of Blood. Okay, I have a story about Bordello of Blood. So, Puppet Master versus Five Nights at Freddy's. I hate Five Nights at Freddy's so much. I really hate Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's terrible. I think it's garbage. It's one of the worst games ever. It's a great concept, but it's a terrible game. But so Bordello of Blood, right? Tales from the Crypt's Bordello of Blood is this really bad movie. Kind of like with Demon Knight, but Bordello of Blood, it did have Corey Feldman in it. It had Erica Leniak. It was great. So I did see that in the theater with somebody. When I was like 17, the guy I was dating, we had broken up for a little bit, but we were like planning on going and seeing that, and then it was like a big sad thing, like, God, well, no one wants to go with me to this movie now. And he's like, I do. I'm like, but you broke up with me. So it was really stupid. It was stupid, but I mean, long story short, you know, that's been long over, but that was kind of my thing. So I ended up actually seeing that, and then I bought it on Laserdisc, and that movie was terrible. That movie was god awful. It was garbage. It was fun though. Wasn't Dennis Miller in it? Yes. It was bad, but it has merits. It was god awful. It was fun though. I kind of like some of those fun bad movies. They let Dennis Miller write his own dialogue. I believe it. Jaws or Sharknado? Sharknado 100%. 1,000,000% Sharknado over Jaws. I'm not even kidding. When you have more executive producers than the main cast, you've got problems. Well, the main cast is only Sonequa Martin Green on Discovery. It is the Mikey Spock show. It is Mikey Spock as Michael Burnham as the main character, and none of these other people are important. No, I mean, they made a Stamets episode that was all Mikey Spock in the main thing, you know? This is how you do Star Trek wrong. I could make a whole video on how to do Star Trek wrong, and, well, give us a universe and insist it's prime. Give us a main character instead of an ensemble cast. Shoehorn in other eras. Make it a prequel. That's another way to do it wrong. Make the main character related to somebody who's already established in canon. That's another way to do it wrong. I could just do that off the top of my head. Sharknado is stupid fun. I love... Then the next Sharknado movie should be out. Like, what is it, this weekend or next? Also, go see the fucking Meg. It was so good. Go see the Meg. It was fun. It was dumb fun, and there was a couple of little things like where time didn't match up, but man... Go see the Meg. It was great. Holy crap, Artemis Over Easy for the new keyboard. Great chat, Random. Thank you so much. My keyboard's actually really good. It's just a junky Amazon one. It's not even a gaming keyboard. It is just a junky bottom of the line, and it has survived. It's dirty as crap. I need to blow it out with canned air. So, you guys probably noticed the fan blowing on me. Is this distracting? I also have my dehumidifier going. I also probably still have a frog in my window as well. Back there. What's my favorite John Hughes movie? I gotta look them up just so I don't name one, like, just so I don't say like The Breakfast Club and there's something else I forgot about. Movies. God, they're so good. Oh man, there's so many good ones. All right, we're gonna blow this up. We got you a nice Corsair. We gotta get you a nice Corsair light up here. Oh, those are nice. I like those Corsair light ups. Absolutely. Oh, Frog you. Yes. The fan is good. It gives a slight 80s rock vibe. I know. Well, I need the big 80s hair. I think tomorrow my hair is gonna get done because it needs it. It's a little fading. It's a little pink. You can see this is like fresh dye and this is like dyed a million times. God. I need like big 80s. You need it teased up. You need to be. It's awful. No, it's awful. I need it like I need like the big teased up 80s hair. Maybe I'll cosplay as like Peg Bundy or something for Christmas or for Halloween. Goonies are Stand By Me. Goonies. 100% Goonies. Love the Goonies. But I mean, that was one of my favorites. All right, now I gotta pull up all the John Hughes movies. Let's rank the John Hughes movies, I think. You asked me about John Hughes movies. So I have seen The Breakfast Club in the theater. I saw 16 Candles in the theater also. Oh, Ferris Bueller is so good. Weird Science, Uncle Buck. I saw Uncle Buck in the theater. Some Kind of Wonderful. This was a really good movie too. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I don't have a favorite. Oh man, is this Vacation 1? Okay, Vacation 1 is so good. I loved Christmas Vacation. I love Vacation 2. Home Alone is a classic. God, Mr. Mom I saw a million times as a kid. I didn't like Curly Sue so much. She's Having a Baby I think I've only seen once. Great Outdoors. Oh, I love Great Outdoors too. Great Outdoors. Blow it out your ass. Home Alone. I didn't see Dennis the Menace or Home Alone 3 or Beethoven. European Vacation. Yes. I love European Vacation. All right. So we got to choose. What's the best one? Oh, Lord. 16 Candles is amazing, but Breakfast Club is so good. I like 16 Candles better than Pretty in Pink, for sure. Ferris Bueller is amazing, too. Oh, God. What do you guys think? But I think for me, it would probably be between... Oh, Vacation. Oh, man. I can't decide. Breakfast Club? European Vacation was hilarious. Well, European Vacation had more European Vacation had more boobs. European Vacation had like a lot of tits. So I do remember watching that as a kid. Oh, Lord. It would have to be between Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller. And Home Alone was so good, too. I can't. I don't have a favorite. They're all good. They're all good. 16 Candles is better than I remembered, too. You would never be able to do 16 Candles nowadays. Because basically, the one girl almost gets date raped in it. Or pretty much does. If that's the one I'm thinking of. God, I don't know. It's too hard to choose. Like it's got to be between Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller. I don't know. It's got to be between one of them. I like Matthew Broderick and War Games. Dude, I have never seen War Games. I have it on DVD. I have it on a twofer with Space Camp. I saw Space Camp a million times. I've never seen War Games, and that's I need to fix that. I absolutely need to fix that. Yes, Bueller. Rose Tico Enthusiast says Breakfast Club. What do you guys like? Jeff the Iron Wolf says Christmas Vacation, hands down. The rant was amazing. Oh, God. Yeah, now you're giving me feels for Christmas Vacation. There's a video game I love that should be here soon. I bought the deluxe edition when I had money for Saturday Morning RPG. There's part of it where you have to empty out a trailer into the sewer that looks exactly like Cousin Eddie's trailer. And I always make the joke, of course, shitter's full. I love that game so much. It's kind of it's a love letter to the 80s. It's a love letter to the 80s. War Games Watch Party, maybe. Well, Sunday afternoon we're doing Babylon 5 Watch Party. I'm gonna try and get like the at least the subtitles on screen. I saw Lore Reloaded upload a Babylon 5 video, and he actually uses some images. So I'm thinking that they're probably okay for like fair use. I don't know if I can have them on screen the whole time, but I don't know. We'll see. I think I could probably get away with just having the subtitles and then crop off the picture so you guys can at least read along and kind of know where we're at. But did a double feature of War Games and Daryl. I've never seen Daryl either. War Games has aged quite a bit. Rantaholics Anonymous. We do have Rantaholics. We are all Rantaholics. War Games is like a snapshot of 80s computer technology. Ferris Bueller and The First Vacation. Yes. Best movies. Tough Turf. I have seen Tough Turf. I have actually seen that one. A lot of the 80s movies, the more obscure movies, are just available on YouTube. People have just uploaded them, and nobody's taken them down for copyright yet. So, yeah, there's a lot of great movies on YouTube. Remember the contest to guess what Daryl stood for. Wow, you're old, Sarah. No, rantaholics keep ranting. Oh, I'm never gonna stop ranting. That's my personality. I'm a ranter. I get really passionate about things. And if something upsets me, you know, I don't want to hold stuff in, you know. There was what was it, George Carlin also had kind of, well, he had a comedy bit about, you know, holding in laughter. That laughter's turned into farts. I think it was George Carlin. So I kind of like to elaborate on that. Like, when you're ranting, if you are really upset about something, don't hold it in, because if you hold it in, then we end up with stuff like Star Trek Discovery and The Last Jedi. You know, if people had put their foots down in the first place. Did you watch Pacific Rim Uprising? I did not. I have not seen either of the Pacific Rim movies, actually. Don't judge. I've not seen either of the Pacific Rim movies. Computers don't call people. Yours did. Later on. Thank you for being here, Zugi. Met George Carlin as a very young boy, Jeff the Iron Wolf says. Lucky. Rant to subconscious flow. Yeah, well, absolutely. Like, anytime I go off on a lot of these rants on my videos, I don't even remember what I say afterward. It just kind of comes from this sort of place in the universe where you kind of get, you kind of tap into this, and it's so hard to explain. Doomcock can probably explain it better. But when I kind of rant, I kind of tap into this part of whatever the fabric of space and time that kind of binds us all together, and that's kind of where a lot of my ranting comes from. So that's why I don't stutter so much. I don't stumble over words when I rant. I am very verbose when I rant. Who do you think would win, the Galactic Empire versus the Klingon Empire? The Klingons probably would, because they don't get Death Stars blown up by little boys, little moisture farmers. Sorry. She lets the hate flow through her. I know. My favorite River Phoenix movie. Oh, River Phoenix. What else was he in? I know he was in Stand By Me. River Phoenix movies. I gotta remember what else he was in. He was in one of the Indiana Jones movies too, right? Empty, Dark Blood, Stand By Me, I think Hot Love, Explorers, Sneakers. All right. I don't think I've seen a lot of these. I've seen 2 of his movies, so I'd probably have to go with, for River Phoenix, probably have to be Stand By Me. I think I like Stand By Me more than Last Crusade, more than Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Maybe. Probably. Sneakers, My Own Private Idaho. I haven't seen any of those. Hardly at all. I don't think I've seen them. There's so many of, like, it depends. Like, he was in I Love You to Death? Oh, that was a good movie, too. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever. Did you guys see I Love You to Death? It was Kevin Kline and Tracy Ullman. Oh, that was so good. And she was, like, poisoning him with sleeping pills. I loved Explorers as a kid. Sneakers is good. Wasn't he in What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That was Johnny Depp, I think. Or was it River Phoenix? It's like Ghostbusters, except vampires. Keanu Reeves is great in River's Edge. Check it out. River Phoenix is awesome in A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. I remember that movie. I don't think I saw it. Do you think TV shows should apply PC ideology to their shows? I think if that's the demographic of people you're going for, I think in some cases, yes. In other cases, I think you kind of need comedy to push the envelope and push the boundaries. I think with this whole overly woke PC culture that we have, it's really killing comedy. You can't do a lot. You couldn't do Blazing Saddles. You couldn't do half of the movies I absolutely love nowadays, or TV shows for that matter, because of this bullshit. And I think that we kind of need to get over ourselves and get our heads out of our asses. And I think we need to just say, you know what? It's okay to laugh at something offensive. We aren't all bad people, you know? If I laugh at... All right, let me take Dave Chappelle. If I laugh at Dave Chappelle, who is an openly racist against white people, I should be allowed to laugh at Dave Chappelle and not be offended, even though he's openly racist against white people, right? Or Chris Rock, for that matter, whose entire comedy bit is like, white people this, white people suck, white people suck. So I should be allowed to laugh at that and not be offended, and I think there's a huge difference in that versus and I think we should be allowed to we should be allowed to have a sense of balance in things. I think we should be allowed to just take our heads out of our asses, take the stick out of our asses, and just laugh at things. You know, I'm gonna laugh at Richard Pryor. I don't care. He's fucking funny. I'm going to laugh at, you know, I'm going to appreciate shows like Mad Men who show me how bad things have gotten, because Mad Men took place in a time where, you know, guys slap secretaries on the ass. And I'm sorry, I kind of miss that. You know, we're in a society where women have such low self-esteem because they're never complimented, because men are afraid of a lawsuit if they just say, hey, your hair looks nice. So I kind of miss those days, you know. I would prefer that, because I think it made us tougher. I think it made us stronger as people to go through that shit. Because in real life, look at Johnny Lawrence on Cobra Kai. In real life, you're gonna have people who aren't PC. You're gonna have people who are like, what are you, a fucking pussy? What's wrong with you? Toughen up. And I think he's absolutely right. I've been saying this for years. We kind of need that to grow up hair, to have thicker skin. Everybody are so fucking woke and crybaby fucking bullshit. Alex Becker had a video where he's talking to the millennial SJW sort of woke crowd, and he has a clip of, like, an opening clip of a girl, like, she has like a balloon or something from a cop, and he pops her balloon, and she's there like hitting him with the balloon. He pops it, and she just starts crying and screaming like a fucking toddler. And God, I want to punch her in the cunt. I don't like these people who do this shit, you know. Or everybody's seen like the Trigglypuff, the SJW. They're really like over, like the 400-pound woman who's just having a temper tantrum or arms flailing like a baby. And they call her Trigglypuff. Like, those people, seriously, grow up hair. Just stop. Grow up hair. You're not going to have a 100% politically correct society. You're not, you know, and God damn it, I'm tired of being called a bigot for laughing at inappropriate material. I'm not a bigot. I'm not a racist. Some things are fucking funny. It is funny to have a black sheriff in Blazing Saddles. I'm sorry. It is fucking funny. There are things in Mel Brooks shows and comedies that were hilarious. Fucking Munsters uses the term wetback, for crying out loud, when describing people of a certain race, right? I'm not gonna be like offended and crying about it, because that's how the times were. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, they need to edit that out. No, that was in the show because that was the time. I'm not going to have it edited out. Same thing with Dr. Quinn. Dr. Quinn has the N-word. In Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, a character calls another character the N-word. And I was I bought the DVD set because the channel I was watching it on censored it. I'm like, no. The DVD set better not censor that, because that is the Old West. The times were, the assholes were actually racist, and it is historically accurate to represent that. Look at what happened with the Kingdom Come game that came out recently, where they're like, oh no, we need more representation. There weren't people of color in the medieval times in England running around when this game took place. It just wasn't historically accurate. I don't care about this representation just for this bullshit ideology that doesn't make sense. You cannot rewrite history. I don't want to live in a society where there is a token color of every fucking goddamn rainbow of you know, oh, well, and I'm a quad, and I'm bi, and I'm this, and I'm that. Fuck you! I don't care who you're sleeping with. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. Unless you're in my bed, I don't care who you sleep with. And the same thing with, like, I don't care what color of skin you have. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. If these people were not in this time period, it doesn't matter. We don't need to see them. If people were prejudiced in a certain time period, it makes sense to have that dialogue. I know, another rant. Racism is not even a conscious decision. It's based on experience and belief that follows. Exactly. You're exactly right. I want to punch them in that. You tell them I feel the same way. I'm not a racist or bigot because I laugh at Blazing Saddles or Good Times Around the Family. I was raised on Good Times and What's Happening, and the Jeffersons and all of the quote unquote, my grandmother, she used to call them the colored shows because she was an old Jewish lady or old German lady. There's an episode of Doctor Who set when slavery was a thing and had black people being treated as fairly as they treated white people. And the main character said history is a whitewash. Well, yeah, and I remember on Doctor Who when Martha was wandering around, she's like, am I gonna be okay? Not exactly white. And I remember that line. I'm like, yeah, that is true. That is true. And the doctor just kind of treats it as a, oh yeah, you're fine. I don't even notice because he deals with aliens all the time. So the different shades of humans doesn't mean anything to him. I mean, you got to look at things with the bigger picture here, people. wake the fuck up. I mean, not you guys in chat, but if anybody watches this later on or clips this for anything, wake up. There's a bigger picture out there. There are probably aliens wandering around. And do you think they're going to give one shit if one person has one amount of melanin and the other person doesn't? Is it melanin or is it melatonin? I don't remember. It doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them. You know, we're all just evolved apes anyway. I'm the best waifu. Random chat and fugue, I know. Oh, Lord. Used to get pissed at my mother laugh for using politically correct language and referring to gay people. Well, I would always correct people still, but I mean, it is not, it is not always, it is not always like, I mean, it's one thing to use politically incorrect language and not know, and not mean anything by it. Like, I don't mean anything by it when I quote what my grandmother said, because that was politically correct then. Also, thank you so much, Alex James. Awesome, I like this random. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, it means the world to me that you guys will sit here and listen to me complain for an hour or two. I don't know how else to express that, but thank you guys so much. And this is why I was so down on myself today, because I was trying my best to get my shelf tour video made for you guys, and then like the clock kept ticking and ticking, and by the time I got my hair dried and done with everything I needed to do for the day, I hadn't done anything. I had made part of a video that got cut off because my memory card filled up, and I was so depressed. And like, I don't want to let you guys down. I want to come on and talk to you guys, but Melanin is sleeping. That's true. That is true. Come for the red hair, stay for the epic rants. Thank you so much, Lore Reloaded. Also, yeah, another new channel I've been aware of recently, Lore Reloaded. Go check him out. He does Star Trek stuff. He had a cool video about Babylon 5 that I was watching. There was a recent video. So yeah, thank you so much, $5 super chat. My rants are the best. Sarah, you like my rants, or you just think I complain too much? Have you seen the fucking awful show Riverdale? I have not. I kind of want to check it out, though, because I just want to see what they do with Archie, but... Because I did read Archie comics as a kid. Pen Farm Girl, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Random game user, ranting game user, I know. I kind of do rant from time to time. Oh, you guys, I really appreciate it. You guys can totally put that on there. It'll pop up on screen too if you type in the super chats. Archie is unbearable in it. Oh no, I hope he's not. Lore Reloaded is my favorite wiki farmer. Rants with passion are better than rants with rage. That's kind of what I try. I mean, if I'm ranting about something, it's because I feel very passionately. And I think so much for the $2 super chat, Rookie Critic. You guys are like, holy crap! You guys are like making it possible for me to like do more of these, and for me to upgrade my equipment. Like I've got my camera upgraded, and hopefully it's good. It looks a little orange. It does look a little orange there. Oh no, I need to just sit back a little. It does look a little off because I have it on auto exposure. I don't know if I want to fix that, but I enjoy the ranting. You're a female version of Razor Fist, Rageaholic. Ooh, Razor Fist. Oh, I've seen him. I've seen him for sure. You need to put on your Twitter profile, punches people in the country. But I don't. I'm really not that violent. I don't think I am. Oh my god, quit auto color correcting. The camera's bothering me now. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Maybe because I have this in frame. Alright, move the Yeti. Moving the Yeti. It's still in frame. There. That's better. That's better. Okay, that's much better. It's because my monitor was slightly tilted. That is much better. You can also see a little bit more of my Migos. God, I might need another Migo run. Holy crap. Razor Fist has some great DS9 reviews. I gotta watch more Razor Fist, man. I do like the kind of ranting, angry people. I've seen him on the High Council, or one of the channels. I think World Class had him on. It might have been the High Council. Come to think of it, it might have actually been the High Council. I am not an evolved ape. Read Darwin's black box. I am an ape. When I'm not a robot. Have you watched Future Man? I have not. Actually, so since we have like 60 people here, I was thinking about changing my name to Mecha Random. I was thinking about it, but then I thought, Mecha Streisand was kind of terrible. I don't know. Because it has kind of become the running joke that I am supposed to deny every time somebody accuses me of being one of Doomcock's robots. Which, you know, it might actually be the case. I might actually be one of Doomcock's robots. So we aren't sure. I haven't found an off switch, but I don't think he would put it anywhere where I could turn an off switch. But hello, Maestro Joel. Welcome. Oh, but I'm not an ape. I'm a highly evolved bacteria. Coal Miner's daughter, Sissy Spacek. I haven't seen that. I actually haven't seen that. If I'm one of Doomcock's robots, he needs to make more. Well, you see, how do you know he hasn't replaced all of the YouTubers with robots? I mean, my channel did take a pretty drastic change recently. So we might all be Doomcock's robots. You guys just might not be aware of it. If you don't like Mecha, what about Android? You know, I think I like Mecha Random because it reminds me of Mecha Godzilla. Also, Low Reloaded, thank you so much. $10 super chat. You, dude. Absolutely check out Low Reloaded's channel. Only true fans give $10 super chats. Prove me wrong. Thank you so much, Low Reloaded. Holy crap. Yeah, and I just learned that Low Reloaded is watching Babylon 5. I want to watch like the first 4 episodes for you guys, with you guys on Sunday. So Sunday afternoon Central Time, probably like 2-ish. I mean, I gotta get my ass out of bed on Sunday, so it's kind of difficult. I agree. I thought Mecha Godzilla when you said it. I love Babylon 5. Yes, Babylon 5 is amazing. Yeah, and I'm gonna be watching off DVD, and they are available on Amazon Prime. And I know most people have Amazon Prime. Yeah. Like, Amazon has B5 on Prime. Yes, totally. Bruce Boxleitner is in B5, and he was Tron, so he rules. Yeah. Well, and Peter Jurassic was also in Tron, and he was Londo Mollari. God, I love Babylon 5. I was watching Lori Loaded's video on Babylon 5 today, and I am just, oh my god, I'm just like amazed and stunned. Seraph, nay, I shall prove you right. Seraph, $10 super chat. Well, thank you so much. You can't afford a $10 super chat. Oh man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm surprised you didn't use the Streamlabs link though, but yeah, the super chats are like, that I feel like we're microtransactions. Like YouTubers are now like what microtransactions in games used to be. Oh, also it looks like the anti-tracker is live, so I don't want to squeeze out his time slot. So, what my favorite movie by Sissy Spacek? Carrie, the original Carrie, absolutely. Are you afraid they'll make Picard a bitter old man? Yes, absolutely. Babylon 5 is the bee's knees. The cat's pajamas. Babylon 5. Oh, I have such love for Babylon 5. The space battles. Like, dude, Babylon 5 got me into ships more than Star Trek got me into ships. Like, if I could have all of the micro... And, you know, guys, keep super chatting. I would totally probably buy, like, all of the Babylon 5 little shippies from Micro Machine. I say shippies. I do say shippies. Lord Reload. Holy crap. Seraph is a true fan. No YouTubers are pole dancers with super chats. No YouTubers are pole dancers with super chats. And don't go worry about Anti-Trekker being live. Well, yeah, we love Anti-Trekker too. He's an amazing friend of the channel. He's awesome. Rookie Critic, if not for Lucasfilm's failures lately, they would not have such a thriving fan base and entertainment on YouTube. Give it over $10 total. So, well, thank you so much, Rookie Critic. I know. Well, between Lucasfilm failing and Star Trek failing so bad, I keep telling Doomcock all the time, like, people are watching you instead of Star Wars. People, and like I told him, I was like nagging him probably incessantly, please go live sometime. You really need this because you're trying to do YouTube as a living for a career, and to do that, you know, you could get so many tips. Because I saw, I was watching SC reviews one night, and he kept getting, like, $100 super chat after $100 super chat. I'm like, dude, Doomcock, get on and do live streaming. You kind of need to do this. Because you have fans. You know, you have, like, a huge amount of fans. And this is, like, back before I changed my format. And I had a lot of really awesome people show up for Friday the 13th, but then once that game kind of died out, I was like kind of a struggling gaming YouTuber for a very long time, and you know, I do remember the super chat phenomenon, and that's kind of how I was able to get that guitar for sure, because I had a really good month when Friday the 13th came out. But shippies do say pew pew. Yes. Well, Doomcock will go live sometime. I don't know if he'll go live tonight, but is it weird that my favorite Sissy Spacek movie is Coal Miner's Daughter, Carrie Davies? I need to see that. That was the Loretta Lynn story, right? Yeah, I need to see that. Doomcock's first live stream was amazing. Yeah, well, I told him too. I'm like, dude, you have some loyal fans. Like, there are people. Because look at his Patreon, you know, like he does so much for his fans on Patreon. I feel like I'm not giving you guys anything, and I'm like just beating myself up over not being able to hold my tablet still enough to like film my DVD shelves. Maybe instead of that, I'll give you like a CD tour or something. I've got a few CDs, but SC Reviews, not the SC Troll. Yeah, SC Reviews, absolutely. SC Reviews is another kind of friend of the channel. If everybody knows him, he's the Australian guy. He's part of Geeks and Gamers. I think everybody knows SC Reviews, not the troll SC guy. That you do a great job. Well, thank you. Oh, hi, Anti-Trekker. Sorry for streaming at the same time. My subscriber Sam sexist. Anti-Trekker, I'm going to throw everybody over to your channel as soon as I wrap up, dude. But, yeah, I saw that and pop up on my notifications. You have a schedule. I just kind of go whenever. So I'm sorry for jumping in on your stream time as well. I wasn't going to go for a super long time, but you guys are so amazing, and I don't want to, like, leave you here. Serious question, do you have any of the Babylon 5 micro machines? I don't. I really want them. And what about the books and the comics? They're so little collectibles for that show. I don't. God, actually, a couple of things I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy the Ranger pin. I'm going to buy a Psycor pin. I was going to buy them last year, and I didn't do it because I didn't have money last year. But I think this year I'm going to buy those. But no, I was looking at a lot of the books that I was going to bid on for Babylon 5 because I love Babylon 5 so much. And, holy crap, Rookie Critic. I'm trying to grow a channel. Yeah, I've given, like, over $200 this week in Super Chats. Oh, well, thank you so much. And everybody go check out his channel. Go check out Rookie Critic. Anti-Trekker says, no problem, you're awesome. Gotta get back to my stream. Take care. Well, thank you so much for being here, Anti-Trekker. Anti-Trekker is awesome. I do lurk in his streams quite a bit because I don't want to chat too much because everybody responds to me as like I'm somebody. It's great. If I continue to give you super chats, will you stay on? For a little bit, yeah. For a little bit, for sure. For a little bit. Like last time I did a 3-hour and I said I was going to do 2, so. I'm probably older than you, Lore Reloaded. You look to be about 30. I'm pushing a little older. I saw Star Trek 4 in the theater, so. Salem's Lot, or Sometimes They Come Back. I don't think I've seen either. Well, I might have seen Salem's Lot. I can't remember enough of either of them to make an educated choice, though. I just recognize your hair when you're in chat. Well, that's why I don't want to change my icon. I mean, I need something better. Like, maybe if Seraph wants to draw up, 'cause Seraph is a graphic designer, and he did all of my old thumbnails back when I did thumbnails and stuff. And we married because apparently I can't give super chats without finding a new wife. Oh, you wouldn't want to marry me. I'm a horrible person. I complain and I rant and I'm horrible, but thank you so much. Do you think there's a chance that we'll ever get the TNG movies to continue? No, I don't think so. I think they're done with them because of the way the rights fall. I don't think they're gonna make any more. No, sadly. Midnight's Edge. Tom and Rob from Midnight's Edge probably know a lot more about that, but I think they did say something about the rights changing hands. So Stephanie Smith says, you wouldn't want to guess how old me and the hubby are. Dude, it's you know, it's all good. Like we're all part of the same kind of when I was a kid, I hung around my cousin who was 10 years older than me. So I kind of feel like I grew up with that anyway. And yeah, so I always wanted to be a few years older. So how about a nice red Sonia pic? Maybe. The hell is white anting? I don't know what white anting is. Breaking news, Laura proposed you over YouTube. He really is YouTube. Age means nothing after high school. That is true. Age doesn't mean that much after high school. And once you're like of legal age, but still, you know. Stephen Lewis says, I wish for Babylon 5 community were large enough in numbers to encourage Babylon 5 to be remastered. The same way Next Gen was with the new CGI effects. That's one thing that I've been noticing is that the Babylon 5 stuff, there's not a lot of it out on YouTube. I subscribed to one guy from Scotland who had a Babylon 5 video. And of course, I kind of unsubscribed to him subsequently. I think I still left a sub. I haven't watched anything because he liked Discovery. But he did a really good Babylon 5 video, like the top 5 Babylon 5 moments or something. And it was really good. So there's not a lot of Babylon 5 content out there. And even when I went to the UK, like I went to Comic-Con in the UK, and the person I visited out there, huge Babylon 5 fan. That was kind of like the thing we talked about quite a lot when I was there. And we found nothing at Comic-Con for Babylon 5. Apparently, I went back and watched like somebody's video online about it when I was there, and there was just like one Minbari mask or like headpiece mask sort of thing. Nothing else. I was thinking, oh, I'll find like button or pins, or I'll find figures or something. Nothing, you know. So there's not a lot of Babylon 5 merch. There's not a lot of love for it. It's such an obscure thing, and man, it really deserves it. I prefer it to Star Trek on some days. I especially with Discovery just soiling the taste of Trek in my mouth, I guess is the best way to put it. And so Babylon 5 really needs more love. It absolutely needs more love. Jeff the Iron Wolf, thank you so much for $2 certain super chat. Next thumbnail should be heavy metal inspired. Maybe. Well, what did I put on today? I think I just put my face on. I think I just had a quickie thing. This is a total spur of the moment live stream. It was one of those things where I kind of want to live stream today. And like, okay, I better live stream because, and I'm glad I did because you guys are just being absolutely awesome and amazing. Straczynski keeps saying that they have far better quality versions of all the B5 effect shots sat in the archives, but nobody who has reissued the series can be bothered to use them. I heard that they were lost. I heard that all the original renders were lost, so they would have to go in and re-render everything. Babylon 5 gets love for me. I love it. I love it so much. It is the best. I was pointing at the SJW propaganda infection. Yeah, well, the thing that's like leaving such a bad taste in my mouth about Star Trek is the absolute bullying and harassment from the new fans to the old fans, and the old fans, like we used to get bullied and beat up for liking Star Trek back in the 80s and 90s, and now we're getting bullied because we don't want this new Star Trek. So which the crap is it? You know, we've got these like 20 to 30-year-old young kids out there, and then, yeah, I call these 30-year-olds young kids, being basically just bullying us out of their fandom because they're like, oh no, you guys are old. You just want your old Trek. This is new Trek. This is better. You know, we don't like TOS. We want new Trek. Bite your tongue, you don't like TOS. How can you like Star Trek and not like TOS? I don't trust anybody that doesn't like TOS who calls themselves a Star Trek fan. I'm sorry. You're not a Star Trek fan if you don't like TOS in some aspect, you know? Yeah, and that's one thing you can say, yeah, I really love TOS, but the sets were a little cheap. But you know what? They worked because it was so well written and so well thought out and acted, and everybody does that impression of Shatner where they stutter, but it's not the same thing, or where they pause, and it's not quite accurate. I don't know how to explain it. Stephanie Smith says, you should ask Bob about the time he witnessed Jason Carter and one of the B5 fans get into it at StarCon. Oh man, StarCons. Oh, I believe it. Well, that's Denver crowds for you. I think there's something in the air and the water. It's the lack of air. People were crazy in Colorado before they legalized pot, and now it's kind of reasonable. It is a reasonable place to live. So I need to go back. When they went to make the tabletop games for B5, very few assets were available. You know, I've seen the tabletop games. I had some in my wish list for eBay. I have seen some of those.
Geeks and Gamers is the movie Bob of the Star Wars YouTubers. You know, I like Geeks and Gamers a lot. I think I really feel like they're gonna have a lot of subs, and I think they're gonna level out for a little bit until the next Star Wars episode comes out. And I really hope that they can find something cool to talk about until the next Star Wars movie comes out, because I don't want to see them like not get the views, because they're a really good channel. They're really passionate, and I kind of feel bad for a lot of the kind of high council stuff. I think Ethan's gonna be fine because he has his Comicsgate stuff going on, and I think and he's got his book and stuff that's coming out too, so, or his comic book, and I think World Class are gonna be fine because they do like James Bond and other stuff. They do other toy series, and they do horror. I think they're gonna have a pretty big spike in October with all their horror stuff, because I know I will be watching them in October with all of their horror stuff, because I did not realize that they were a channel that I would like so much until I subscribed to them. So it's okay, no one is perfect. You liking Geeks and Gamers is a flaw. At least you admit to having a problem. You know, and that's the thing. I don't get to watch every single one of their videos because a lot of them are very Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars, and I can only take so many Star Wars articles personally. So that's kind of my thing with Geeks and Gamers. I mean, I think they're a very good channel. I think they do a very good job, and you've got to understand that they are giving their viewers what they want. And that's kind of why I played Terraria for so long, because I was getting more views on Terraria than anything else. I totally get why they do it. Absolutely. When you were younger, did you even like any Starcom toys in the 80s? I don't remember Starcom at all. I don't remember Starcom. I remember... What type of toys did I have? I had like Gem and the Holograms. I had Care Bears. I had a couple of Care Bears when I was really little. I had a few My Little Ponies. I had a gummy bear. I had like licensed stuff. So I don't remember what Starcom was. Do you think there'll be a time when the old Trek fans stop going to conventions because of the new Trek fans and make it the new Trek fans are making it an unenjoyable experience? Yes, it was called the Star Trek Las Vegas convention a couple of months ago. Apparently, it seems like the numbers for that really tanked. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this. Let me find the image here. Where is it? Not the Klingon boobs. Cancel that. Let me find it for you. So, the Star Trek convention did this thing where they where is it? I'm gonna pull this picture up for you. Is it gonna be huge? There. So this is in the middle of the Star Trek convention in Las Vegas. Let me make it so you can see it. For Star Trek Discovery. What is wrong with this picture? Anybody? Anybody in chat? Just tell me what is wrong with the Terran Empire logo in this picture. And then while you guys have a second to answer. Let's see. JG, I'm not saying your name right. It says, love Geeks and Gamers. Them along with World Class and Doomcock are leading the charge against Lucasfilm and their abusive narrative. Absolutely. Look at the Toy Galaxy channel. They have a video on Starcom. I will. Have you played the Bring the Crunch DLC yet? I have not. Care Bears for life. I love Care Bears. Let's see. I'm someone who landed a parasite and Star Wolf on a fridge or two. Let's see. You really have to have those Klingon tits queued up to go to Moment's Notice. I do. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I totally do. They're right there. They're... See, something off about those continents. It's a mirror image. It's not the Earth. They took the mirror universe a bit too literally. Absolutely. It looks like Godzilla attacking. It's a little mirror image of the globe. Yep. And it's not, though. It is exactly how it appeared on the show. This is exactly how it appeared on the show. 100%. I don't have any reason for them to do this other than they thought the mirror universe was the mirrored universe. It is crazy. Remember when Las Vegas had the Star Trek experience? Yes, absolutely. I do. I absolutely do. That's my display capture. I do. Let's see if I can get them for you. Without killing everything near me. Alright, so... Star Trek experience. Las Vegas Hilton from like a million years ago. I gotta do the prices right. I'm bad at that. Not the Klingon boobs. You don't like the Klingorks? Discovery thinks the mirror universe is literally mirrored from ours. I know, they think it's a universe in the mirror. That's why they have all the Alice in Wonderland shit. It is not the mirror universe. The mirror universe is another one of possible universes. God, Stargate did it. Stargate explained it so much better. I'm not a theoretical physicist. So yeah. God, the search for the obelisk. I think Doomcock was talking about this not too long ago. That ride from Luxor. I think he was talking about. I have gone to that ride in Luxor. So, not that one. This one. This was mine. This is one of mine. Because I got Voyager, because I liked Voyager. I still like Voyager. Sue me, I like Voyager. It's not my favorite, but I like it. And I didn't want Next Gen, and they didn't have, I don't think they had TOS. I think they just had Next Gen and Voyager. So I went with Voyager. God, this is me like 20 years ago. I had short hair. That's my real hair color. So, yes, I did go to the Star Trek experience. It probably killed my back. I've ridden that a million times. I hate that they included Derp Delta in the Mirror Universe design. I missed the sword and the shield. Yeah, the Derp Delta. The Delta wasn't even, was only on the Enterprise. Like, they can't even get that right, you know? It's crazy. Nico Martin Green is cool in Discovery. I think she's horribly miscast. I don't think she does a very good job in that show. I don't think she understands Star Trek. I don't think she understands that she's not a Vulcan. I don't know. I don't think she understands the source material. I'm jealous I was wanting to go. Well, I lived out in Vegas for a while, so I rode all of the motion rides. You're a genuine redhead then. Yes, I genuinely have anime hair that I genuinely bought more dye of, and it will be probably dyed tomorrow, because today was a wash day, so tomorrow's going to be a dye day, I think. All the money that they have invested into Star Trek Discovery could have taken out and invested in remastering Star Trek series into high definition. Yep. Absolutely. Stephen Lewis, 100%. Abso-freaking-lutely. And then they never do that, though. I don't know why they never do that. That is just such garbage, right? Nicholas Glenn, thank you so much for $1.09 Super Chat. I got kicked out of Chris Angel's show at the Luxor. Why did you get kicked out of Chris Angel's show at the Luxor? And also, he's at the Luxor? I remember when Carrot Top was there forever. And then they had Rita Rudner over at New York, New York. God, I kind of miss Vegas. Stephanie Smith actually made some beer bread from the Romulan ale I bought back in the experience. It came out more like a cake. I think I have a book of matches from Quarks somewhere back there on my DVDs. So there's a clickbait. How does this relate to Rian Johnson being fired? Well, about 2 hours ago we talked about it. Also, we read the article. it was clickbait 2 hours ago because we do still have the article pulled up here if you want to reread it. Here, take a screenshot. Here's the article. Take a screenshot right now. All right, let me scroll down. Take another screenshot. And finally, take a screenshot. There, that is the Rian Johnson being fired article that totally wasn't a thing. Your favorite movie by PJ Souls? Oh, Rock and Roll High School. Oh, yeah, Rock and Roll High School. I like Rock and Roll High School a little bit more than Halloween. Because the Ramones. Come on, the Ramones. Dude. And I love PJ Souls. Oh, man. Love PJ Souls. She's so awesome. Oh, you're recording it on your phone. That's why you got kicked out, Nicholas Glenn. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't record them on your phone. Will there be a time when the new Trek fans completely overtake the fandom? I think we're already there. It's hot here. Vegas says hi. Yeah, it is. I kind of miss it, though. I mean, it would be like 117, but it would be a dry heat. Which is totally not true, because I remember it being like monsoon season when it was 117 in June. August was always pretty warm in Vegas. But then, like, right at the beginning of September, you're going to have that nice cool breeze come in from the west. So, come in from Summerlin. I kind of miss Vegas. I do. PJ Souls, Halloween and Rock and Roll High School. Yep. Absolutely. PJ Souls is also in Carrie. That is true. I do like Rock and Roll High School a little bit more than Carrie. I don't care enough to screenshot. I know, it's fine. Makes sense now. It was way late. I'm sorry. Well, I just don't want to clickbait you guys like this article did, and I'll probably retitle this after the fact. Favorite Gary Sinise project? The Stand. The Stand. I loved The Stand. I absolutely love the miniseries of The Stand. It is one of my favorite things ever. I adore it. I watched it a million times. When I watched it when it aired, I bought the DVD. I've watched it a million times since. I absolutely love The Stand. So, Seraph says Enterprise showed the crew of the Defiant had different insignia. I want to say the Delta with a line through it. It is Discovery's logo. Fine, but stop plastering Enterprise logos all over everything else. Exactly. It's just a complete disregard for canon. The whole Discovery is just a, hey, remember Star Trek? We're gonna remake it. The Stand is great. They better not remake it. They better not. I don't want them to. Spoiler, we don't know. Was hot on Halloween last year. Was it? Oh, that's cool. I kind of miss Vegas. I want to go back. Well, one of the things I want to do is go to Colorado for Halloween, because I never got to go to the Pearl Street Mall crawl ever, and I kind of want to do that. Or is it in 16th Street? I can't even remember. I never got to go to the mall crawl on Halloween. Lieutenant Dan. I never saw Forrest Gump. I know the song from Weird Al, but I never actually saw the movie. I know. Don't hate me. I never saw it. There've been rumblings of a film remake of The Stand. You can't remake The Stand in a film. It's too long. It has to be a miniseries. Well, it's kind of like when they remade The Shining, but they made it more of a reimagining of the book, or a reinterpretation of the book. The Shining, the Shining miniseries was actually pretty decent. It dealt a lot more with the family dynamic and kind of the descent into crazy, more so than the Jack Nicholson one, because Jack Nicholson's Shining is a Stanley Kubrick movie more than it is a Stephen King novel. And the miniseries version of the Shining was very much a miniseries of the Stephen King novel. And I actually got to go to the Stanley not too long ago, a couple of years ago. So I still need to stay there. It's so expensive to stay there, but it scares me. For shame, I know. Trading what? Like Pokemon cards. Oh, it was like, I probably can fix that. That was back when we were getting a lot of people in for Yokai Watch, and then there would just be a lot of little kids demanding, please trade me, please give me a Pandanoko, please do this, please trade me. And it would just be so distracting from anything else. Like, if I were playing a game like South Park, and I would have people coming in wanting to trade Yokai. So I kind of had to make it a rule of no trading, no Yokai Watch in the chat, and I had to delete it from the channel because it was getting to be such a problem. Hi all, hi Pen, hi Random, morning all. Hello Stun the Wombat. Wow, is it morning where you're at? Where are you at that it's morning? Back when Doug was still a thing, he did a good nostalgia ween on the Shining miniseries. That is true. Back when Nostalgia Critic was kind of a thing. Word is that Stephen King hated Kubrick's The Shining. I did hear that. And if you watch the miniseries remake, it was very interesting. It was very different. And they actually filmed it at the Stanley. So where the movie was written, or where the book was written. Sorry, 7 a.m. in Australia. Oh, okay. Well, hello over in Australia. That is really awesome. Is there any redeeming feature in STD that you like? Tilly. I really like Tilly. I wanted to see more Dr. Culber. I wanted to see more of the Dr. Culber-Stamets relationship. They were the only people who were actually people on the show. You could kind of believe that, yeah, these guys are a couple. I wanted to see more of how that would play out, how that would affect the workplace. Having a together, I don't know if they were married, but a together couple in your work environment. But then, of course, they made Dr. Culber not the chief medical officer. We don't even know who the chief medical officer is on Discovery. So I liked that dynamic. I think that actually Anthony Rapp did a really good job making Stamets. I think had the show been written, Stamets would have been an amazing sort of I think he would have been like a McKay, because he started out kind of being a snarky asshole, but you totally understand it because Lorca was also a snarky asshole, and he kind of evolved into something. And had they given him episodes, I think it would have been a lot better. But we got the Mikey fucking Spock show, and that was terrible. I also love Tilly. Tilly was amazing. She took this character that I think they were trying to set her up to dislike. is sort of my thought, because they made her kind of this sort of millennial-ish, you know, I need prescription stuff, I need safe space, I'm on the spectrum sort of girl. And they kind of turned her into a badass, but I think a lot of that came from the actress. I think anything that they did with Tilly or any character on the show was accidental. I don't have any faith in them writing these characters that way. So I think her growth in season 1 absolutely all came from the actress. Same thing with Stamets, but so I do like those aspects, and I think that had they written the show better and just get rid of this whole we don't need Michael Burnham, we don't need the Vulcans, we don't need this great experiment to see if Vulcans can live with humans, you know, 20 years after he married one and had a child with one. We don't need that bullshit. We don't need all that. Do we even know who the chief engineer is? No, we don't. Yeah, the important characters are glossed over. Well, it's not an ensemble show, and that's one of the things that really, really fails, because it's not an ensemble show. Do you think it's true that Discovery is written to be a show not about the bridge crew until they got Jason Isaacs to play the captain? I think Discovery was written to just be about Michael Burnham. I think Discovery was not supposed to be Star Trek, and I think they had some script ideas, and I think they had some character outlines and story outlines, and once it hit CBS, I think it became Star Trek, and then CBS is like, well, how do we tie it to Star Trek? Oh, well, we're this character is Spock's sister, yeah, oh yeah, and this is gonna be like right before, it'll be a prequel to TOS. And, so I think that's what happened. I think that happened. Do you love the Red Letter Media prequel reviews? I have seen probably a little bit of them. I don't really remember a lot of Red Letter Media stuff, to be honest. I've seen a few of their stuff here and there. Why are you not in bed? Who, me, or the person over at 7:30 in Australia? Play a Guns N' Roses song. I don't know how to play any Guns N' Roses songs. I could probably play like a little bit of some song of a Guns N' Roses song. I can't play other people's songs though. I could try. I don't think I know any Guns N' Roses songs. It's been so long since I've listened to them. Star Trek used to have the ship as a key character. I know, and it should be about going around discovering new worlds and exploring the galaxy on the Discovery. You know, but it's not. It's about Michael Burnham. I don't know why it's called Discovery. It took us 2 episodes to even see the fucking ship. But, you know, and we gotta suffer through Michael Burnham's fucking face for however goddamn many episodes, but... Safe for work, Plinkett reviews are better. Haven't woken up properly yet, and that's the only reason Discovery didn't work too well. Concentrate on one character instead of the whole crew working together. That is the biggest reason. Have you really even seen the Discovery from all angles yet? No, they have, like, I think Jonathan Frakes did the best shot of Discovery. Show called Discovery with not exploration or discovering anything. I know, exactly. Alright, so we'll try and do a little bit guitar. This one's the better guitar. Of course I'm wearing my baggy stuff because it's low cut. This shirt is terrible. It makes me look pregnant, but it's so low cut and I like to wear it on stream. For you guys. I don't know if I know how to play any. How do I play any? Is that Guns N' Roses? I don't know what the next chord is. What's the next chord? That's all the Guns N' Roses I know. Just that much. That's all the Guns N' Roses I know. But I did actually get this guitar strung up with strings that I like, so I like it a lot. This guitar is really great. Patience. What are the chords for Patience? Because I think this is like the opening of 1 in a Million. Has anyone else noticed that Beyonce is now a man? Is she? I didn't know that. What are the chords for Patience? Let's see if I can pull it up. I should probably wrap up the stream here pretty soon. We've been going about 2.5 hours, so. Q chord. Try a Q or a Z chord. I don't think I know the Q and the Z chord. Chords. I'm looking them up. How I used to love her. I don't know the chords for any Guns N' Roses songs, so I really don't. Oh my god, that's way too small to read. Tab. Where's my tab? Oh, no, that is not what I pulled up. Yeah, I don't think I know how to play any of that. Echords.com. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys know which ones they are, then I can probably try it. But yeah, I oh, there's Don't Cry. That's the sheet music. A minor. I don't know this one. I don't know this chord. I don't know that chord. GB. Which one's that one? I don't know that chord. That's not the right chord at all. I don't know that chord. Alright. C, G, A, E minor. Alright. Yeah, okay. I do know those. I don't know how long each note is held. Okay, I do know those chords though. Yay! Let me copy and paste it over here so I can scroll with your chat. Here we go. Paste. Wooch. Yes, Hail Doomcock. Evil Mike 42 says. Slash is watching this live stream. I know. GB is a G, but you missed the bottom string. Okay, so G. That one. All right. I'm so rusty on guitar. I'm not a good guitar player. This is why I don't do guitar videos. I'm not the best, but I'll give it a shot. And I gotta remember how Patience goes too. Yes, remember the can't. I don't remember the words either. I don't remember it. I'm just reading it off of here. A. Alright, that's actually not too hard. That's really not so bad. Is Doomcock here? Okay, so C, G, D, D. Yeah, there's an E minor in there too? I don't remember where the... Yeah, so those are chords. I'll have to learn that. You know, it's I'll learn that for like next time. I'll try and get the pattern down a little bit better. Paradise City, I don't know. I don't know any of them. Doomcock isn't here, I checked. Okay. Well, he's so busy, like, building robots and stuff. Maybe he can upgrade my firmware so I can actually, like, remember how to play guitar a little better. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It is getting close to, like, dinner time. Doomcock is a secret ninja. I think he is. Oh, Paradise City is C, F. Oh, God. You're making me do F chords. G. But Nirvana's about a girl. Ooh, I wish I knew that. Man, I was really in the mood for Nirvana Unplugged last night. Paradise. Well, is it Paradise or Paradise City? What are you giving me? G-ish. Doomcock smitten. We're all smitten with Doomcock. Yeah, we all love Doomcock, I think. Play one of my songs. Do I remember any? Me and Bobby McGee? I don't know me and Bobby McGee. That's probably one of mine, right here. Let's push the button, TM. We will push the button, TM. If Doomcock ruled the world, we would probably have colonies on Mars. And he's a nice guy. I don't see any downsides. Yeah, he seems pretty nice. He's probably nicer than I am. I'm probably more evil. I'm being ordered to make dinner. Yeah, it is getting about dinner time. Like the STD theme. Do they have a theme? Isn't it just a bunch of shots of props? I don't think they even have a theme for the Star Trek Discovery. Don't let you forget yourself your own music. It becomes a habit you'll regret. I know. I gotta remember my old stuff. You're both an H&R. You're both an HR nightmare. Absolutely. Do you like songs by Janis Joplin? I have a Janis Joplin t-shirt that sometimes I wear on stream. My favorite era of Janis Joplin's is the Big Brother and the Holding Company era. Cheap Thrills is one of her better, is probably my favorite album of hers. Even though she kind of really hit her stride with like the Cosmic Blues era stuff. But yeah, I'm a huge Woodstock and Monterey Pop fan, absolutely. So yeah, Janis Joplin. Well, originally she was gonna be or she was offered a gig as the singer of the 13th Floor Elevators instead of Rocky Erickson. Fun fact. So yes, I like Janis Joplin quite a bit. It's just a loose aggregation of music parading as a theme. I know. Star Trek theme isn't hummable. Voyager is, I guess. I know. SD has the Benny Hill theme. I wish. And the Doors, love the Doors. I wish they had a Doors Migo. Holy shit, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Absolutely love everything about the Doors. I'm such a like late 60s fanatic. Absolutely. Yes, a Star Trek Discovery theme is not hummable. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll try and I'll leave this up. I'll try and learn patience a little bit better. Thank you so much for finding the chords, Seraph. I need to get the song in my head and know how long I have to strum each chord and all that good stuff. It has been a 2.5 hour chat. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Lore Reloaded. He has been an amazing friend of the channel. Just kind of out of nowhere, I just heard about him not too long ago. He is really an awesome YouTuber. Subscribe to Anti-Trekker. You know what? Do you guys want to do a raid of Anti-Trekker's stream? Well, I'll go over there and hang out. Where is he? Let me give you a link to his stream if he is still live. Is he still live? He is still live. All right, let's all go over and tell him that Random sent you. Here we go. Anti-Trekker is live right now. And he is talking about fish and things, and he has a cool hat. So tell him Random says nice hat. Go over, say hi to Anti-Trekker. He is live. Anti-Trekker photobomb. Absolutely. It's a raid party. We used to do these all the time with gaming. We would just send everybody to the next stream. So go subscribe to Anti-Trekker. Go hit the thumbs up button on his stream as well. And I'm going to do it. He is talking about fish. Let me give you an idea. He is a guy who likes Star Trek and stuff. So, or he hates Discovery as much as the rest of us. So thank you guys so much. As long as it ain't Nurkish. He's not Nurkish. He's awesome. Here we go. Let me pop you over here. This guy. Go subscribe to this guy. Yeah, they're saying Random sent me. Awesome. Hit the thumbs up while you're over there. Go say hi, and I will see you guys on the next live stream or video. And I need to turn off my capture. Where's my video capture? Holy crap, I turned off my video capture completely, didn't I? Oh my god, I'll see you guys on the next live stream or video or whatever. Bye from Mecha Random. I might be Mecha Random today. Bye.